Meat and soup. How's everyone doing? Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
How's it going?
It's going all right. So I stayed up all night trying to figure out the backstory for the character. I read up on what they did last session. Um, I'm just gonna roll through like the cliff notes basically. Essentially, was a soldier. Because of what he's seen on the battlefield, he ended up being mentally scarred from it, and he actually ended up developing dissociative identity disorder. So that's why my character kind of sounds crazy. Is because he'll talk to himself, but it's just a voice in his head, and that other voice, his name, he calls him Augur.
Alright,
Uh,
sounds good.
so the main reason why he's been traveling is so that he could reach some inner peace so that he doesn't have to like he doesn't need Augur anymore. He's trying to just develop himself, if that makes sense. The reason he's with the party is so that, you know, maybe these guys can give him some insight, possibly, because like the monks that he trained with always told him that like humans are like social creatures. You can't just like shut yourself from the world, otherwise your problems never get solved, sort of deal. So that's where he's at. So the reason he's a monk also is because he went to a monastery of some kind. I kind of left it up to you because I don't really know exactly the entire world and whatnot. I looked up the cliff notes and I saw that I think it was the Bloody Hand or something like that. So I was thinking soldier wise, probably he went into that, and then to escape from all the trauma of being in battle, he trained with the monks, and that's how he became a monk.
Right. Hey Donnie, or sorry, hey Gray.
Nathaniel in this one.
Nathaniel, yeah.
Yep.
So I was gonna say, they are currently in an ancient cursed temple, the group. So I have to figure out why your character is there. They were actually about to enter into a fight with a really powerful demon. So I don't want you just sitting on the side the whole time. I did also, but I also didn't want to just like kind of force your character into this if I couldn't figure out a good way to have him show up there.
Yeah.
How would you feel, and you can say no, how would you feel about playing someone else's character until we could figure out how to get yours in? Or is that something you'd rather not do?
I'd rather not do that, but
Okay.
for ways to tie him into that, I would say because he was a soldier, I could say that maybe he's decided to like do his own journey and venture in as well, and maybe he just ended up late, or maybe he found another way in, or something like that, and that's how they meet him. Is I come in swinging, I guess.
Yeah, you could just show up in the middle of battle. It would be odd how your character would have found this place because it's out kind of in the middle of nowhere in a dangerous location. Does he have survival and stealth and things that could justify him being here, getting through demons and?
Yeah, he does have survival. Survival is like one of his greatest things because he does wander a lot by himself. So
Okay.
survival, I thought, was an appropriate thing to pick up.
And does he have any stealth, like to sneak past things?
Um, I could check real quick. Yeah, he does, but he's not like exactly proficient in it. But he does have a +2 to it because he's a dex build. So,
All right. Well, yeah,
but I
I
also have Step of the Wind disengage for bonus actions, so I literally could have just like been dodging through people in the case that I did run into trouble.
yeah, but I mean, if you got into like if you were running past demons, they would just chase you down. But I'll figure something out. We'll just make it work.
That's fine. I'm cool with that.
Yeah. All right. Hey everyone.
Greetings.
Just getting a couple of things in order.
We will not accept any order here.
Welcome.
Hey, hey.
What's this
Hey,
orange?
so what was the love juice that I saw in the chat? Because I was completely thrown off by that. I was
All
like, I don't
right.
know where this is going.
Listen,
Yeah, I was confused
it's
by the
complicated.
orange juice as well. It's like, what's going on here? I have no idea.
It's extremely complicated.
Sounds like it. We ready for a fight?
Oh, you know I'm ready for a fight.
Is
Fights in my
anyone...
class-
Sorry, what?
Fights in my class name.
Yeah. Is anyone wishing to play Lazarus for the fight, or shall I just put him in the background?
I will play him if no one else will.
Okay.
So it
The
sounds
only
like I'm
thing,
playing.
the only thing you have to do is make sure you're always either defending or going for the demon, because he's kind of in the throes of his sword's wills right now.
All right.
So until that demon is taken care of, he's probably not going to go for any other targets.
The big one we saw, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Well,
All right.
don't hit him. He's confused right now.
I'm sorry, friend.
Garrett, what's your character's name?
Fallen towards my most powerful spell.
Or, is it Garrett? Sorry, I may have gotten your name confused. Kaiser? Kaiser, what's your character's
Kaiser.
name?
Braziers.
Let's see.
Nah, I have to think if Laz would care. I don't think he would.
Strategic.
About what?
The monster being confused.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I have not. You know, it'll be defense first round. How about that? That makes sense.
There you go. Go defense. Just don't hit him.
I don't know. Laz is kind of crazy. He did just kick open a door.
Yeah.
Oh, Laz
That's
is
wild
definitely just running in there like attack us. I mean,
Hey, he has his smites back. You know what he's about.
I mean, if he gets killed, he has a backup character, right?
yeah, evil
Nah.
Lazarus.
Now I'm nervous. True, it's just Lazarus, but black armor instead of white.
It's Lazarus' brother. His twin brother. Braziers, do you have dark vision?
Let me just check real quick.
Also,
Yes, I do.
Uh,
I see in shades of red up to 60 feet.
60, alright. And is your... So I added your character to, or at least the start of your character to the journal. If you open it up, just make sure it has your HP, AC, and ability scores, so those work right with your token.
Oh yeah.
You should see it under character info, player character inside the game.
Riven was our
I
group
don't know how to
treasurer.
look at this. I apologize in advance because I have not played as a player in Roll20. I've only played as a DM, so I don't know where anything
You'll be
is.
fine.
So, did you, but have you used the journal as a DM at all?
I don't think so.
Alright, so it's on the right side of the screen. There's a couple of tabs. There's like chat, and I think one of them is journal.
Journal, okay.
So in there, you should see character info, and in that one, there's player characters.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it.
Alright, so yeah, I put your character in there, so just make sure that has the, a couple of stats that will be needed for your token for combat and such.
Okay. Should be easy enough.
Alright. So...
54.
You're level 6, I believe, if I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, you leveled us up last. You
No.
said we had enough milestones.
You make this joke every week. It never gets old.
No, like every third week we
I was
bring
about to
it
say,
up. I
Yeah.
think.
a couple
Fine,
weeks
every
back we
third
said
week.
we got 2 levels.
So
Yeah.
someone market please that in 3 weeks we must make this joke again.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Oh my god. I was about to sass talk Laz and he's not even here.
Yeah.
I'm digging the ambiance.
Oh, the music, yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty tight ambiance. I feel like I'm in Halo right now.
I think it's just one of the default jukebox things. That's like that because I can't use the music I'd like because of the copyrights and stuff. So I just kind of use the free license stuff.
Yeah.
Make sure everyone is displaying as their character. Which, if you go to the chat tab at the very bottom, there's a drop down. Just make sure you choose your character in the drop down. It's like right now, I think Garrett, you might be displaying as your account picture, like the Minotaur thing, or no, the Pegasus. I'm
Griffin.
not sure what it is. Griffin, yeah.
Yeah, it's just an improvised ass Griffin. I can change that.
Well, if you go to the drop down,
Personalization.
well, you can do it from your account, but the easier way is if you go to the chat tab. It's like the first tab, I think, and there's like a drop down at the bottom that says like as, and you can choose your character from there, and that'll change it to your character.
I did not know that. I was trying to figure out how to change my, because I joined the other group yesterday, and I was trying to figure out how to change my token.
Yeah, it's below the chat.
Heard.
Below
see
the
it.
chat.
Yeah. So at the very bottom where he typed that, there's as, then there's a box, and there's send, and there's the B for D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
And so where it says as, you can click that, and it should say your,
One of your options should be your character.
yeah, there you go. So,
Oh, okay. I already did it then.
Looks like you're still displaying with the same picture.
I don't know how to change the picture though. That's what's throwing me off.
Well, if you change to your, so there might be two options or two character
You probably haven't
settings.
updated your token yet.
No, I
Yeah,
did the
you have-
token.
Okay.
I did this token for him. So the token, see if there's another option for your name that's like the same one.
Hold up a second. I think I know what I can do. Give me 1 second. Profile.
But last week, while he's figuring that out, Lazarus was the scribe, unfortunately, and he's not here. Excuse me. So this week, Arnis, you would be up for scribing. Are you okay with that?
Absolutely.
All right, awesome. So is anyone willing to give me a quick recap of last game?
I can just read Lazarus' bullet points, because he was very concise with it.
All right, excellent.
Um,
Thank you.
We continue our fight with the gorilla demons, this time fighting the one that is invisible. Lazarus delivers a killing blow on the beast. Lazarus asks Nathaniel to identify his new sword, and he does. Fitz and Duska go investigate the mushroom room. The sword is another shitty longsword +1. I'm glad that you made sure to put that in there. Fitz and Duska collect shrooms, find a backpack with potions. We investigate a crack, see something moving. We leave the room. We ignore the main hall as we know it's dangerous. We go to a hallway with a bunch of rooms and start fighting shadow demons. After we slay all the demons, we start looting. We find 2 scrolls of Great Restoration. We find potions. We find a +1 mace. Lazarus gets contacted by an entity, which I'm not sure if we're supposed to know that as a party, but it's in the journal, so there we go. Fitz is worried for Lazarus and seeks him out. We decide to go rest in the weapons room. Lazarus spends the night trying to convince Deska to turn to Zeronius, hoping she'll accept. After we rest, we head to the main hall, but we meet Wraiths on the way there to start combat. We kill the Wraiths, and Fitz is worried about Lazarus' mental state. We get to the main hall, and Lazarus kicks in the door, influenced by something. Combat starts.
All right. So I'm going to bring your character in a little bit. Sorry, names. Kaiser.
Yeah.
And let me make sure I spell that name right. Braziris?
Braziris.
Braziris? Alright. Let me change that on the character sheet.
That's a lot of Y's. That's going to be a struggle.
Briz. Ear. Is.
Yeah. Let's see. So that is.
We'll see
I
how
actually got it
Nathaniel
from a
will
dragon
work.
generator.
Nice. We'll see how Nathaniel records your name in his journal.
Riz.
Razirus.
Let's see. Where is that? Oh, there it is. So BRYZYRRYS. Okay. Got it. Alright. So it is the 54th of winter at 9 a.m. as the battle begins. Or sorry, I guess the battle technically had already begun.
Continues.
The battle continues, yeah. So Lazarus, it was your turn.
We're not on the map yet, Lou.
Oh, darn it. I knew I
Did it
forgot
fix
something.
itself?
No, it did not. But that's okay. We'll just go with it for now. If you look around in the drop down, so the way you can see what you look like is if you type something into chat like this, it shows me with that picture. And right now, oh weird, do I have to refresh? Is that what's going on? Because for me it doesn't look right. Let me double check. Let me try refreshing. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's working now. I just had to refresh. So yeah,
Awesome.
you're looking. Looks like it's not giving your token, but that's fine. We'll go with this. So Lazarus. Oh, and I have to give Lazarus. Or you control of Lazarus. Let me do that really quick. Oh, it's already there. Okay, so Deska, you do have control of Lazarus. Did you play him before? That must be why.
Yeah, I think from last time I still had it. Okay.
So how do I like add my character from D&D Beyond to this character?
Go ahead.
So if you have the page on D&D Beyond open, you just have to have your character sheet open, and then when you go to you just switch to feats and traits for the first time, and then if you have them both open at the same time, it should carry over your stats and everything when you click something.
Only if you have the Beyond 20 plugin installed.
Yeah.
I have the Beyond 20, but like it's not just adding it onto it for some reason.
It doesn't just add it on, but if
No.
you'd have to put your stats in there, but if you roll in D&D Beyond and you have the Beyond 20 stat in there, the rolls will appear in Roll20.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah, I haven't
But you might want
used.
to do a test roll quickly just to make sure it's working.
Okay. I'm gonna
Alright.
roll a D20.
Yeah,
So
it looks like it's working there, and all your weapons and
Did it
things.
add any?
Well, if you just rolled a d20, it wouldn't add anything.
Oh.
But like I think all your weapons and everything in there have the macros built on them. So I think like each of your weapons, if you click,
Yeah, if
like,
you click
them,
on it, it should.
so you can actually make attack rolls with your weapons and such. All right, so
Cool.
yeah, all right. So I put the party token in so he could see what's going on for now. But
right.
Lazarus, you are up. So you saw Arnis and Nathaniel run into the room, and you hear a bunch of growls and clicking as several skeletons move about.
Okay.
You would have heard Nathaniel yell, "I've confused the big one, don't hit him yet." Don't hit the big one.
As Laz is the tank, as he's so proud of, he will walk forward. He probably wouldn't put himself in. And point at the demon. You shall fall here, demon. And then take a defensive stance until he can.
All right, so he
Actually
readies
click
for
on
them
it.
to come in. The Witherlings would go. All right.
Which one's dodging? I always forget.
Dodge is the shield with 2 lightning bolts. It is this one.
Thank you.
So the skeletal gnolls move forward. This first one is going to move up here, come up the stairs, and attack Arnis.
So is that like a platform over here?
Yes, that's a 10-foot platform.
Good to know.
So he is going to bite at you and club. The bite comes at you 15 versus AC.
That's a miss.
Alright, so you dodge back as it bites and then clubs, but also misses with that one. This guy comes up this way and will also do a bite and a claw attack. Ooh, 23 versus AC on the bite.
That would be a hit.
Alright, so as you're dodging the first one, the second one runs up and lands a nasty bite on you for 4 piercing. These two are going to come up to Lazarus, clawing and biting. So several attacks, and they have disadvantage because you're dodging.
Yes.
Alright, so 18 becomes a 5, and 17 becomes a 17. 17 versus AC.
Miss.
Alright, so you raise your shield as he scratches against it. This one runs up from the back and is going to attack you as well with disadvantage. No, you keep him at bay as your dodge pays off. This one comes running up. These guys are rolling very well. Yep, just more swinging and slashing to no avail. This one does a double move, running up to Nathaniel.
Does this creature have reach?
He does, I think. Let me double check. But I didn't think Enemies Abound made him use his.
I was just reading that, and it does. If an enemy provokes an opportunity attack from the affected creature, the creature must make the attack if it is able to do so.
Let's see. So, I don't know if he's chosen another creature as a target yet, because, let's see, each time the target takes damage, you can repeat the saving throw.
I guess you could make an argument it has, but it chooses its target each turn. Yeah, I guess you could make an argument since it hasn't taken its turn yet. It hasn't.
Yeah, like I'm almost thinking it's just standing there confused right now because it hasn't
Okay.
gone yet. So maybe because this is kind of happening, like you're casting your spell while these gnolls are running forward. You know what I mean?
There, I'll let you have it.
All right, I appreciate that. You're a fair and benevolent player. So this guy double moves, rushing up this way, but he cannot get to anyone. 30. This guy double moves, engaging Lazarus. This guy moves up here.
My kingdom for a fireball.
Yeah. So, yeah, they all move for their turn. Fitzgerald.
I am going to bonus action do a hunter's mark on the one that's close to Nathaniel.
All right.
Maybe I'll do my concentration. Boop. And then I'm just going to take a step back, and then I'm going to pop a shot at it.
All right. So you take aim with your bow and fire. Ooh, 12 actually would hit it because it does not have any cover, and it doesn't have a good AC.
Boom. And boom.
All right. So it takes 9 points of damage and looks very badly wounded as several bones crack from the arrow's impact.
That's a 19 total, correct?
Oh, god damn it. Alright, so it is very damaged as it explodes into shards. These guys freak out, and they are all going to attack Lazarus.
Oh, I hate that ability.
So they use their reactions. You'll have to bear with me. This is what I hate about big groups fighting.
Yeah.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them make their attack. Luckily, it's only one attack. Well, dodging saved you from a couple of hits there. Yeah, Lazarus, being ready with his shield, just keeps it up as they're all biting down on him.
The
But
Bastion of Light.
he manages to not take any hits there.
And
That's
then I
it.
just moved there while you were doing all the rolls, and that's my turn.
All right. The Amorite is going to growl. Looking around, he would see. Let me see.
Roll a d20 for the number of things he can see. To
Well, here's the
determine what he hit at.
question. Not well.
So he looks towards the shaman. However, the shaman growls and his eyes glow as if he's concentrating on some sort of spell, and the creature moves as if he is being controlled. I'm not sure how that would work, but I think under the control of this shaman, he is going to do what the shaman says.
Well, that's a waste of a spell then.
It looks like the shaman might be directly controlling him. So he's going to come up this way. And let me see enemies abound again.
Yep.
Yeah, so I might say that while the demon has lost the ability to distinguish friend from foe, the shaman is actually directly controlling him right now. So I think he's going to go for Arnis. Or wait, Arnis. Yeah, he can reach you up there. He's big. Oh, so he rushes up.
What's
that
his reach?
way.
10 feet in the air. So he's bigger than Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, he is about 8 or 9 feet tall, but he has pretty long claws. Like his arms are pretty long. So he is going to make some attacks on you. Claw
So they have
attack.
partial cover.
Sure, I'll give you partial cover. So you have +2 to your
Yeah.
AC. 20
Alright.
versus AC on the first attack.
That hits.
Alright, so he slashes you with his claws for 9 points of slashing damage. He is then going to whip his tail around at you. So 16 versus AC. Not as good.
That misses.
Alright, so the tail smashes into this little pillar thing here as you duck under it. And it roars angrily, its eyes still glowing. Deska, what are you going to do?
Alright. Deska is going to move to. Wait, let me measure things out first before I end up moving somewhere bad. Yeah, Deska is going to move to here.
Okay.
She is going to then cast Bless upon herself, Lazarus, and Arnis. Let me make sure I measured that correctly. Yep. So Laz and Arnis are now blessed along with myself.
Alright, so Deska Chance's magical energies envelop the three of you. Make sure you remember you're blessed.
Alright. After that, she will bonus action disengage and move here.
Alright.
And that will be her turn for now.
Alright, so the Knoll Shaman is going to continue to concentrate, and as he moves down this way, watching the demon. He also does some sort of chant, and you see the statues start to absorb energy as the star here begins to glow brighter. Does anyone have Arcana?
Jack of all trades.
Give me a Arcana roll. Okay, you're not sure what he's doing. This weird Knoll magic. So into the next round, let's see. Braziers, I'm gonna have you come up around here as a
Where at?
up in this area, as a noise has attracted you to what's going on south, and looks like it didn't save the things I wanted to save. So let me. In your character sheet, you might need to put your max HP in there because it looks like it only has your current HP recorded.
That is my max, just 54.
Yeah, there's a second spot for your max in the character sheet on Roll20. So just make sure it's 54.
Oh, okay.
Just so the token knows what your max HP is.
Yeah, gotcha.
Alright, and make sure you have vision. So that is on the first page, like you see where it says 54 right above it, it says hit point maximum and there's a little space.
Yes.
So just put 54 in there.
Okay. And that's for the green bar, right?
Yeah, I went ahead and added it, so it should be in there. I just got
Awesome.
that up. Alright, so can you see okay from your token?
Yes, I can.
Alright, so as he... I don't know if they can see you at this point, but you would kind of move down this way. What's your movement?
My movement is 30 feet.
Alright, so can you all see him to the north yet, or is he out of view?
I can see him.
Alright,
I saw him from the corner.
gotcha.
Actually,
Alright, 'cause you have...
to make it better, could I bonus action use one of my key points to use Step of the Wind and get actual 60 movements of movement speed?
Sure, we can do that. We'll say last round you spent a key point to get down farther. What would you look like as you come running down the hall to this group?
So, Braziers is a 6'1", 160-pound man. Right now he's dressed in chainmail. A nice red cloth is like adorned around his shoulders. You see at his waist seems to be two scabbard-like blades. Long red hair. His skin's white, but it almost appears as if ash has been on it at some point. And you see nice opal fire-like eyes within this character's eye space.
All right.
Just by... Because who's the nearest person around me?
You would see Deska, a lady here, and probably Fitzgerald, another individual down the hall a bit. Who look like they are maybe a bit wild-eyed, possibly because they're in the throes of combat.
Yeah. So the whole imagery behind my character is heat. Like even my hair itself kind of loftily like floats a little bit as if my hair is made out of fire.
Yeah, and we'll do descriptions of everyone a little bit later. But for now, highlight your character and click the initiative button on your sheet. So highlight your token. Make sure it's highlighted, then click initiative on your character sheet, and that will roll your initiative and add you to the turn order.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Player characters. This dude.
Yeah, and just make sure your token is selected or it won't record the initiative.
Oy. I'm selecting you, sir.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I accidentally clicked twice.
Not 20.
I'll change you back to 22. All right.
For your
Okay.
real roll.
Yeah, I rolled twice on accident because it was like lagging for a second.
You're okay. So I put you to 22. Nathaniel, you are the first to act this round. What are you doing? So it
So I
seems,
don't-
or sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, like, how much do I realize what the Knoll is doing and why this guy wasn't susceptible to my spell?
So with Arcana training, you don't have to make a roll. You would probably realize that this demon is under some kind of magical control by the shaman.
Well, and given that there's only one shaman, I'm guessing I can probably figure out it's him.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
he is with his. Yeah, go ahead.
his eyes are glowing and the demon's eyes are glowing. So you would guess like they're connected somehow.
So I will channel my inner DM and say, "Kill the caster!" I would shout to my team. Lou's favorite phrase.
Exactly.
And I will go ahead and target. He's 60 feet from me, I believe. Yep. And so I will target him. I will say, your spell skills are far inferior to mine, and use my unsettling words on him first. You know, my usual technique.
Okay.
Ooh.
-6. And then I will cast at second level Dispel
So-
Whispers on him.
As you cast, he is going to use a reaction and counter spell. As your suddenly the energies you're channeling just go poof and dissipate as he points at you. It seems he is more powerful than you have thought.
It's not a contested roll. He just wins.
Well, isn't that a second level spell?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, so it would only be contested if it was over third. So that does use his reaction, though, and your unsettling words did go off on him, so he does have a -6 to his next saving throw. Anything else?
No.
All right, Braziris, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna see how far I can move first. Click on this dude.
So if you click on your token and click and hold, then press Q, you can use a ruler while you're moving it. Like, just pick up your token with the pointer.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Fitz is dancing.
Holy shit! There's a lot going on.
Out of curiosity, do
Welcome.
you say anything as you just come
Yeah, as
running
you
down
walk past
He just
me.
comes running in. Ah!
out of nowhere?
No, so I kind of ignore Deska. I think, right? Is that how I say it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of ignore Deska because I hear the sounds of blades. I hear the sounds of metal, and my inner like soldier just kicks in, and I just get everything turns red for me as I just get a view of like old battles that I have fought, and this inner sense of I need to do something. And considering that these things look more evil than the other people that I just ignored, I'm gonna straight up just start attacking.
Alright, so you
To be
rush
fair.
in. Or yeah, go ahead.
Deska is a tiefling, so she could be.
Tiefling.
She's not a tiefling. What are you talking about?
No, I know
I am
she's
as
not.
human as they come.
It's the you just look with the purple every time I look at your token. I'm like, oh, it could be a tiefling. It's so purple.
Come
So
on.
that's a joke. You're fine. Keep going.
Alright, so you're
Each
attacking
square
this one?
5 feet. Real quick though, is each space 5 feet?
Yes and no. If you do 2 diagonals, it's an extra 5, which should be taken into account by the map if you're using the ruler. Let me just
Okay.
double check that. Oh, it's not. Stupid map. Alright, now it will be. So yeah, so
Okay.
you
So
can
I think
do...
this is as close as I can get. Because I went down and then So I think that's as close as I can get. However, I have
yes.
key points to spend.
You do.
I'm going to use another key point to use another Step of the Wind as my bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm going to get on the outboard side of this knoll right here.
Okay. There is a knoll here who will swing at you as a reaction if you move past it.
I'm fine with that.
Alright, so the knoll screeches and slashes at you as you run past with his claw. 13 versus AC, I believe, would miss you.
16.
Yeah, so it misses you as you dodge to the side, continue running to the south.
Yeah, I'm just going to attack the one right here.
Alright, go for it.
Let's see.
So you should have macros on your character sheet for your attacks in Beyond 20.
That's a 17.
So you slash at the creature and strike. If you click on Scimitar in the chat, it should roll damage for you.
Yeah. That's going to be a 4.
Alright, so you slash him for 4 as he rattles a bit, getting ready to counterattack, but I think you have more attacks, right?
I do not, because I'm level 3 monk, level 3 fighter. But I could action surge, but I'm going to save it.
Oh, alright. And you used your bonus action to step of the wind, so that's it for you, right?
Yeah, that's it for me.
So if you have a melee weapon equipped, usually you want to use this symbol. It's a one-handed melee weapon, just to show that you have a weapon in one of your hands.
Oh, yeah.
It's at the very bottom. So if you click on your token, there's like a gear and a lens. Do you see that?
I would if the character bubbles weren't in my way. So I think I could click here, maybe? Let's try this. Yeah, no, I can't see it from where I'm looking, but...
Let me check something real quick.
Oh, what the fuck? Ignore
Oh.
that.
Well, okay, so you were able to bring up that list with all the symbols, right? Like with the X and everything, like for dead.
Yes.
So if you scroll down to the very bottom, you should see like 3 swords crossed as one of the
Oh, yeah.
symbols. So if you mouse over that and press 1, you'll put a symbol with a 1 on your character. Yeah, you got it. And
Awesome.
if you put a 2, that's for like a two-handed weapon or using 2 of your weapons. It's just basically to see how many weapons or how many hands you have free, which is 1 right now.
Yeah.
No, that's how you did the number thing.
Arnis, what are you going to do?
We are going to attack the bad guy directly in front of me as he's back to the front.
Alright, that's the skeletal one.
Correct.
Alright, so you take a series of stabs with your spears.
No spears. No spears. Remember,
Oh,
we're not equipped.
What are you using?
It-
Just your
We're
fists?
unarmed.
Alright,
Yeah.
go for it. Natural ones. You stumble a bit as you go to punch, and the creature moves back as you whiff for your first attack.
Okay. We'll just get one thing.
Oh, 23 would strike, though, as you kind of spin around and do an uppercut right into it.
Also, Arnis, make sure you remember you have Bless. So you should mark yourself with the Halo wing thing.
Halo wing thing.
Yeah, like Deska has it on her. It's one of the marks. But you do 4 points of damage as several bones crack from that strike. And the
We're
creature...
going to spend a key point. We're going to spend a key point. Oh, just hold on. Go ahead. Sorry, Lou.
Oh, no, so your Flurry of Blows? You're using Flurry of Blows?
Yeah, correct.
Alright,
Yeah.
so you suddenly start moving much quicker, taking 2 more quick attacks on this thing. Strike with the first one. Doing 7, which would shatter it. This guy
Now we're gonna just-
freaks out and is going to attack you with a reaction, because he hasn't done that yet. So he spends his reaction and swings at you with his claws. 17 versus AC.
19. Do I have cover from him too with the 2 chairs? 'Cause my
Oh
AC
yeah,
is
you got
17.
the chairs there. Okay, yeah. So you got light
Yeah.
cover. So he kind of bangs into the chair as he's slashing wildly, and you would dodge that attack.
Look at this guy playing
Yeah.
environment.
Yeah, so now I'm going to step on the pile of bones
Yeah.
right there, and I'm going to whack that guy in the noodle.
All right. So you punch him with your last attack. 16 would hit, as they don't have a very good AC. He takes 5 points of damage and gets ready to counterattack. Anything else?
I do believe I am done.
All
Let me
right.
double check. Yes, I'm done.
Lazarus, you are surrounded as these things angrily claw and bite at you. You're behind your shield dodging right now. What are you going to do?
Lazarus smash to become unsurrounded. His first attack will be on the one above him.
All right.
Wait, it popped up as me, but that's Lazarus's roll.
That's fine. Let me check something. Okay. So 14, which one were you swinging at?
The one above him.
Yes, that would strike, slashing for 10 points and badly wounding the creature. But it is still up.
He will finish it with the second strike.
Or he will try, but 11 is not enough, and the creature
Bless.
actually... Oh, yeah, good. D4.
Do they, out of curiosity, are these things considered undead?
Yes.
Didn't he get something? Were the race we killed earlier undead as well?
Yes.
He got, because I know when he used his new sword, he was getting additional damage against them, but I wasn't sure if that was him or the new sword.
That was the sword. So
Gotcha.
far, the sword doesn't seem to be reacting as well, mostly because he's not attacking the demon. So the sword is very fanatical in some ways. But anyway, 12 would be just enough, actually.
Oh, perfect.
So you cut through his spinal column as he just shatters to pieces. And luckily...
And as a...
actually, this guy freaks out because he has not done it yet. And we'll go for our new friend who just ran in with his rampage attack.
and with his bonus action, he will cast Shield
No,
of
he completely misses.
Shield of
Almost falling
Faith.
over. Alright, so Lazarus then chants, summoning magical energy to his side as a holy shield envelops him, making him harder to hit. That's it for Lazarus.
Yes, as soon as I find the concentrating button.
Alright, so the Witherlings go. This one is going to rush up at Deska.
Of course, yeah.
Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I gotta take all the reactions used off of them. So let me do that really quick. Alright, so this one rushes up at Deska and is going to flail wildly, clawing and biting. 13, I believe, would miss you, right?
13 would miss.
Alright, this one is going to go for... These two are going to rush up at you and attack you, Xerus.
Good to go.
Some good rolls. So he gets an 18 with claw attack, which I assume would hit you.
It does.
Alright, so you are struck for 5 slashing, then a 19 with the bite, getting you for another 3 piercing, and then the other one hits you with a 19 with his slashing. So basically, you get cut a couple of times by these two, doing a total of 11 points of damage. Which,
11 minus 54.
so if you just click on your token and put minus 11 in the green bubble, it'll do the math for you. If you don't feel like doing math.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, you get cut up a little, but not too bad. These 5 are going to go for Lazarus. So, Lazarus, you're no longer fighting defensively, so they get normal attacks on you. So there is a whirlwind of slashes and nasty attacks going on here.
AC is 22. I was muted when I said it the first time.
So one of them crits with a bite, doing 7 piercing. Let me go through their rolls. You said 22?
Yes, 22.
Right. So one crits with a bite for 7, and one crits with a slash for 8. So you take a total of 15 damage as all these things just pile on you, clawing and biting. Arnis, the one on you, is going to try to claw and bite you. 19 versus AC. Would that strike? Are you muted? Did we lose
I am.
you?
That strikes. 19 is my 19. Yeah, that strikes.
All right, so you are struck for 5 slashing as this one lunges at you and kind of clips you in the side. That's it for them. Fitzgerald.
So I'm going to step up once, and I can't tell. Do I have a clear shot to this one right here, or do I need to move up one more?
He has cover. It would be hard to get a clear shot with the current setup with Deska
Okay.
there. I guess you could
I'll-
walk right up to here and you would have a clear shot because
Beautiful.
Deska could get to the side.
So I'll do 5'10" to move there. I'm going to bonus action move my Hunter's Mark onto this one, since the first one died. And then I'm just going to pop a shot on that one next to Deska.
Well, here it comes.
Maybe, if Roll20 wants to stop messing with me. Boop. Ooh, nope.
No, it would fly past and shatter off the back wall.
And then I'm going to continue my movement. I'm going to go, let's see, 5, 10, 15. Actually, no, I'm going to stop where I'm at.
Okay.
That's, yeah, I didn't kill that guy. Okay, that's my turn.
Alright, so the Armonite is going to kind of look around, roaring angrily as if trying to gain back control of his senses, but the shaman continues to concentrate, and he is going to take a swing. Or he's going to throw his tail out at Arnis first. You have cover, but he can reach you. So 12 versus AC. No, it would once again smash off this chair here. He is then going to step this way and go for Lazarus with the flank. So he takes a claw attack.
Did we do the 2 concentration saves for Lazarus?
Oh, yeah, you would have to make 2 concentration saves, Lazarus.
Thanks for reminding me. Give me 1 second.
Don't worry, if Lazarus dies, it's your fault.
Oh, it did remind me. I
think it would be fun to kill his kid. No. How do you?
It's just 2, constitutions. Alright, yeah, you're
He's
fine. So the creature rushes up, roars, and attacks with his claws and hooves against Laz. So the claws, you manage to get your shield up to block, but the hooves smash into you with such force, aka 27 versus AC, that you are almost knocked off your feet as you take 9 bludgeoning. Oh, clang! As the your shield rings in your ears from the impact. You. And I need another con save.
Yeah.
Alright, so you hold the spell despite all this onslaught of damage. So that's it for the Armonite Deska.
Okay, well, first of all, seeing some random stranger like briskly run past her, she will almost grab her dagger, but seeing that they start fighting, the gnolls will dismiss it. And from what Nathaniel said, she will bonus action disengage from this one.
Okay.
And take a shot. Oh, ooh, I did not switch. Take a shot at the Gnoll Shaman.
Alright, which weapon are you using?
My bow. My
Okay.
longbow. She will take she'll believe in herself and make it a sharpshooter.
Oh.
Alright. We gotta get him unconcentrating, don't we?
Please.
Unfortunately,
here we
you
go.
cannot do a steady aim because you moved. but-
Yes, of course. But I will hit anyway.
20 versus AC would be enough, especially since he cannot use reactions right now. So he is struck from a longbow shot for 17, but no sneak attack, right?
No, I would not have sneak attack.
Alright, so he must make a con save.
That's the D6 still because he hasn't been used.
From
Oh, yeah, -6, right?
Yep. -6.
Alright, let's see how he does. So +4. Nope, he would still hold the spell, just barely. Almost
Okay.
got him to miss that.
Well, actually, you know what? Reaction.
Chivalry barbs.
Yep.
Alright. Re-roll and take the lower. Alright. Who has advantage?
Let's give since Deska was kind enough to follow and shoot at the null, she gets advantage on her next attack.
ooh,
Alright.
because she definitely had other things to do.
So unfortunately, I'm gonna rules lawyer a bit. You cannot see Deska right now. She's around the corner.
Okay. Then since Lazarus should be dodging rather than attacking, to Bart. Sorry, say your name again.
Braziris?
Braziris, thank you. Yeah, I'll give it to Braziris. Has
I don't
advantage
know.
on
There's a
their
demon in front of Laz. It's kind of
Alright,
hard.
so Braziris, you suddenly feel strangely. I mean, what's the feeling that he'd get from that from
So
Nathaniel?
Nathaniel might have his little drums and be beating on it a little bit and be chanting a little bit, which you might be getting into some musical beat going down.
Alright.
Considering I've seen countless battles with drummers, I'd probably just feel like, oh yeah, we're about to get it.
Now this is happening.
This is the drums of war.
And the Null Shaman would indeed lose concentration.
Let's go.
The demon looks around angrily, roaring, as it seems like it's finally free of his control. It actually looks very angrily over at the shaman. But for now, that's it. So, Deska, you're done, right?
Yes, that will. Well, I'll do a little bit more movement. No, I'll stay where I am. I am my turn.
Alright, so the shaman is not going to like this. He is going to look towards the beast and start casting something. To which the Arm Knight gets a wisdom save. Or, sorry, no, a charisma save. No, I don't think that would be enough, and you would see his eyes begin to glow again. As it looks like the shaman has regained control, but that is his action. You would see the star continue to glow and some kind of figure starting to appear within the star. That's it for the shaman. Nathaniel, what do you want to do?
Nathaniel, here, actually, you know what I'm going to do? You will see Nathaniel start to cast again. And I wrote in roleplay what I'm casting at the level, so you don't get to know ahead of time, Lou. Do you counter?
The shaman. So, let's see. Are you,
And I'm casting. He would know I'm casting at him.
Alright, so you're casting something at him. He doesn't actually have Arcana, so he can't try to identify it. So yeah, he's going to use his reaction to counter.
Okay, then he's successful because I did. It was a second level again.
Okay.
And I wrote it in chat just to be fair. So if anyone wants to go look at roleplay.
Anything else, Nathaniel?
Yeah, bonus action. Inspiring words. Do I have to see for inspiring words, or is it just here for Bardic Inspiration?
That's a good question. Why don't you link it?
You can inspire through your music to do so. Who can hear you? Just someone who can hear
Yeah,
me.
so as long as someone can hear you.
Yeah. So in this case, I will go ahead and Bardic Inspiration. Probably Deska again, trying to get him to help me out and take out the
Her.
shaman. Yeah. We need to take out the shaman.
Alright,
Have
Deska,
Bardic Inspiration.
Nathaniel is starting to yell at you, and you feel strangely inspired. Nathaniel's
He's kind of beating on his little drum next to him.
there's a little bit of a Stockholm syndrome situation going on with Nathaniel in this group.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna just kind of cower in the corner.
All right, Braziris, what do you want to do?
So real quick,
have
can I get
advantage
like a
on your
beat
first
on
attack.
what's coming out of the star and who's making this thing come out of the star?
So you saw the shaman cast something at the statues last turn. Do you have Arcana trained?
No, I have a plus
Okay.
0.
So it's hard. I mean, it's obviously some kind of magic, but it's hard to say exactly how it works or what he's doing. You would guess whoever's coming through that star is probably not going to be a friend.
Let me just check something, shall I?
You would note that as this is happening, these statues are both glowing, the north and south one.
You would
Okay.
have heard Nathaniel yelling at you to kill this shaman.
Everybody kill the shaman!
Kill the caster! Always kill the caster! To quote the DM.
So, I'm gonna use my last key point.
Okay.
I am going to dash
You
right
gonna-
over here.
You're gonna take Oppie. So actually, I don't think you can because they're kind of blocking you right now. You'd have to knock one of them prone to get through, or kill one of them, obviously.
So what if I bonus action disengage, then use my action to dash?
So that would prevent the Oppies, but right now, being enemies, they are blocking your passage. The only way to get through is to either kill them or knock them prone, because I believe you can't move through an enemy square unless they're prone, or obviously if they're dead. Unless you have some way of like flying over them, or some way of getting past them other than that.
Mux Dex check, jump over them off the wall.
Like an
I do that?
acrobatics check.
Yeah, can I do that?
Yeah, sure. So you're like, oh, fucking skeletons. Maybe do some like run up the wall. I'm not even sure how.
Backflip.
Wow, I didn't
Yeah.
think you would say yes to that.
I mean, that's definitely like an acrobatics thing you might be able to do to get
Seems like
past
a
them.
thing. I
Yeah,
mean,
so sure, I'll give you an acrobatics check, but if you fail, you're gonna lose your turn. Fall on your ass. He. So
I'm
roll.
gonna take it. I'm
roll.
gonna take it.
Oh man, it's up to you if you
Alright.
want to do it.
I'm gonna take it.
All right,
I'ma
roll
do it.
have
acrobatics.
advantage, right?
Wait, why would you have advantage?
Bardic inspiration, I should say.
Oh,
Oh.
so are you gonna take the 9?
He
You
does
are-
have the.
Yeah, you are inspired right now, so you do have I think a D8 to play with, right, Nathaniel?
I'ma
He got
take it.
the-
Are you muted, Nathaniel?
I think he
Alright,
got the reroll from the
he's got advantage. Deska
Oh.
had Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, okay. So go ahead and re-roll that, because you'd roll twice.
Oh, I actually didn't even roll it accurately. I just rolled a dex save basically. But
Yeah, so if
So
you have
here's the actual
acrobatics,
acrobat.
you can roll with advantage. Oh, there
Let's
you go.
go.
All right,
Let's
so
go!
you kind of and go flying over these guys, doing a very graceful swan dive type thing. Are you disengaging? I'll say that took 10 feet of movement to run up and jump off the wall like that. So do you want to disengage, or are you just going to run over?
I'm gonna run over.
Alright, so they will indeed oppie you as they spin around and slash at you as you start rushing.
Cool with that.
Oh, well, 19 and 23 I think would both hit.
They do.
Roll 20 is being mean right now. 11 points of damage from the slashing of these creatures as they use their reactions. But you can now move over there.
I'm gonna move right here.
So the Knoll Shaman curses. Do you speak Knoll?
I don't.
Alright, so he yells something angrily as you rush up to him, and looks like he gets ready to bring his staff to bear on you. Anything else? I assume that was a dash
Yeah.
to get there.
Well, that was a bonus action to dash.
Oh, did you step of the wind?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that's my final key point.
Okay.
I'm gonna get rid of the key point real quick just so I can track it.
Yeah.
Where are you at? Key points. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I marked it. Yeah, I'm gonna attack him.
All right. So you let loose a nasty punch, or sorry, scimitar swipe, cutting
Okay.
at him with your weapon.
Let me just get the weapons open.
So as the shaman is countering Nathaniel's spell, suddenly Braziers comes running up and cuts him with the scimitar. Oh. Give me a damage roll. 22 would hit for 6, and he must make another concentration check. Oh, he would fail. And
Let's
once
go.
again,
Woot!
the demons shakes his head angrily as he is freed from the control of the shaman, as he yells something at Braziers that might be equivalent to your mother or something like that. Arnis, what are you gonna do? It's the Knoll curse of choice.
As that happens, though, can I take out my other scimitar real quick?
Yeah,
and-
sure. So drawing a weapon is an item interaction, so you quickly... So go ahead and change your marking to 2 weapons.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to do that before the turn ended. All right, cool.
Alright, so Arnis, what are you gonna do?
Some tactical questions.
Okay.
The dais that I'm on,
Yeah.
does it end where those thrones are? So, like, if you were sitting in those chairs out front, are your feet actually dangling over the dais?
There's like I mean, it's not exact. There's like maybe 3 feet in front of the chair where you could
Okay.
stand on.
Okay. And the demon's tail. So, if I was 10 feet up and I was 5 feet in, 15 feet, how long is the demon's tail?
Oh, well, you don't think he can still hit you from here? You don't.
Oh, that's not what I was asking. That's not what I was asking.
You
I
would
was
guess the demon threatens like 15 feet of squares, like so 3 squares basically.
Okay.
From up here,
Alright.
maybe 10 feet if he was down below.
All right. And then what is the star on the floor made out of? Is it like
It's just
dust, dirt, blood?
It just looks like it's some kind of magical star, so it's just glowing. You don't know if it's made of anything, maybe magic.
All that said and done, the first thing we have to do is punch this bastard in the face so I can do something else.
Okay.
So we're going to hit the guy right in front of me. Punch him.
Oh yeah, 21 would strike. So he takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage and looks extremely wounded, but he is still up.
Man.
So that would strike, and he shatters. I don't have to see the damage because he's at 1. These guys freak out, and they're all going to swing at Lazarus. So actually 3 of them can.
Bring it.
So these 3 spend their reactions, and they take some slashing attacks with their claws. Luckily, Lazarus blocks all of them with his shield as he desperately spins from right to left, trying to take on all the attackers. Alright, so anything else, Arnis?
I'm going to draw my short sword,
Okay.
and I'm going to... I want to jump down, Lou, into this square right here. So, like, off the diocese and next to the stairs.
Alright, I need a acrobatics check to prevent taking damage. As you leap down. Do like a tuck and roll. Oh yeah, so you
26.
do like a swan dive and just hit the floor just perfectly as you roll. Unfortunately, the stairway's in the way, so only Braziers could see that. He's like,
Everybody else just sees me disappear.
yeah.
I'm
I was
good.
about to say, I just see him jump off. I don't know what happened.
You just see him like swan dive off the side of the stairwell there and disappear behind the stairs. Alright, so you said you're done?
I'm done.
Alright, Lazarus. You are surrounded by skeletons that are clawing and snapping at you. The sword is yelling at you to...
Yeah. He's urging me to defend, but would Laz defend?
Well,
Yeah,
no,
he's
the
trying to
sword is
defend.
urging you to fucking murder this demon.
Oh, the demon?
But the
Oh.
demon doesn't actually seem like he's mad at you right now. He's actually
that's a-
seeming more pissed at the shaman. You're free to attack it, though.
That's a
These-
character call that I won't make for him, so I will not attack it.
Are you gonna dodge?
I think I'm gonna. Listen, like
You know
that.
what
Would,
Lazarus would do in this moment.
Oh yeah, you know Lazarus would attack the demon.
Yeah,
literally
Lazarus
attacked the
would be
demon?
attacking that demon.
but
every
Yeah,
the thing is, no. Nate literally said, Nathaniel said not to attack it. Is the only reason he hasn't attacked it yet.
Yeah, but we also.
and we all
Lazarus-
screamed. not to
Lazarus
kick
is
in the
literally
door.
like every time he sees a demon, he's like, "Bring it, bitch!" and he just goes in for the kill. And
So you
especially
think
as
he would
a cursed
attack it,
sword.
right?
You're playing
Alright.
Lazarus, so you can
So-
play it how you want.
Exactly.
Well, I want to be true to his character, and honestly, he probably would attack it. So he's going to. Well, he's actually hurt right now, so he probably would be thinking of living.
That's like I said, it's up to you. You got
I
60
think that
seconds,
Deska
30
should
seconds.
make a wisdom saving throw to decide. Whether
Yes,
you
I'm gonna do it.
pass
I'm gonna
or
make a
you
wisdom saving
defend.
throw, and that's gonna
All
decide.
right,
If he passes, he defends. If he fails, he attacks.
all right. Oh,
Okay.
he's wise, wise Laz,
Ah, damn
He
it,
takes
Laz.
the dodge. He takes the dodge action.
wise Laz.
Makes
Makes a rare appearance because we don't
There
usually
it
see
is.
wise Laz.
Damn it, Laz. What are you doing?
Oh,
Feeling
man.
it was as.
All right,
And that will end Laz's turn.
all right. So the Witherlings go. They no longer have their reaction used.
Whew, that was funny.
So they are going to. Well, this one is not happy you shot at him, Fitz, so he's going to rush you. Nah.
Yeah, see?
13 versus AC? No. So you jump back as he comes in snapping and clawing, and he would miss with both attacks. This
I'll
one.
use my movement to move back one.
This one is going to follow the guy he was fighting across the floor using the dash action, so he doesn't get to attack. This one as well is going to rush after Viserys, dashing, so he can't attack. And these guys are all just going to go nuts on Lazarus.
I'm so mad that guy took a step forward. It really hurt my feelings. Alright, 22 AC. Come on, Laz. You got this.
So he's dodging, right?
Yes.
Okay. So a crit becomes a 7. Luckily, dodging paid off. Miss. 23 becomes a 7, so that pays off again. 23 becomes a 7, that pays off again. 21 becomes an 8. So yes, you actually prevented quite a few attacks with that dodging. As these things, you just raise your shield, go as these things all just come in at you, biting and snapping and clawing, and yeah, you managed to fend off most of the attacks. That's it for the Witherlings. Fitz.
None got through?
No.
Okay.
You prevented 4 attacks, 5 attacks, and a crit.
Wise Laz.
Wise Laz pays off. Yeah, so what are you doing, Fitz?
After dodging the attack and moving back one, I'll study my. Well, I'm not going to study aim, but I am going to raise my short bow and try again to take out this Witherling that's threatening myself and Deska.
Okay.
Ooh.
I think that is actually enough. So 12 would
is.
strike, doing 10 points of damage. Another 5. Alright, so that would destroy him.
Aha, I'm threatening him. Take that. Ugh.
These guys all freak out, and they go for Laz again. It's like,
Go ahead. We've been here before.
Wait. No. Don't say go ahead. Say his iconic line.
What's
Come
his
at me,
okay?
bitch. I don't remember. his-
Yeah, no, that's it. Just the
Come at
thing
me,
and then
bitch.
bitch at the end. That's it.
Alright, well, he is still dodging, luckily, so they do have disadvantage.
Yes.
So A crit is turned into a 12 from one of them, and the others miss.
Let's go.
So yeah, he once again with his shield steadied is just taking the onslaught. Anything else, Fitz?
I'm gonna move my full movement to there, and then I'm gonna, since I haven't used my bonus action yet, now that I'm here, because I've been in the hallway for the most part, so I see the shaman over there.
Right,
I
so-
see the glowing star.
Actually, as you move there, you would realize this guy is threatening you as you get to this square. If you keep going,
Okay.
he might take an oppie. So, do you want to do that?
I'll say, like, in my rush to, like, find out what's been going on in here, that I just don't notice it, and I just commit to the movement, and so I'll
Alright,
take the
so
option.
the demon, looking around wildly, sees you running through and goes, "Roar!" Yells something in Abyssal, and will swipe his tail at you as a reaction.
Huge, remember, he's still under enemies abound.
He
And he did not take an
is.
oppie
Can he
earlier.
not take oppies under enemies abound?
He does not recognize friend for foe, and remember, you determined earlier that, he would have, oh wait, no, that was because...
That was
He hadn't gone yet?
because
Yeah, he
hadn't
hadn't
taken
gone
the turn
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So,
I don't know, it's up to you.
because he sort of considers everyone a foe right now, even without enemies abound. But unless there's something preventing him from attacking Fitz, I think he would still consider him an enemy.
Yeah.
Did he say something in Infernal?
In
Abyssal?
Abyssal,
Oh, okay.
because he's a demon. So reaction, well, he rolled a natural 1. So his tail kind of slashes against the wall as you run past.
So if anything, his tail propels me further another 10 feet, right? That's how it happens.
More like you just duck under it and go, ah, because a bunch of stone flies everywhere.
And so what you're gonna say? You were gonna tell me something, or was it just the tail?
Just that he was, that he was threatening you as you ran through. Which he doesn't know exactly who anyone is right now. He looks very confused. So yeah, he just swung at you.
So looking at this right here, I have the glowing star, and earlier you said it, but I was in a room, so I'm trying to visualize it. Is the statue glowing as well, or it's just the glowing?
It looks like the statue. Usually the statues are releasing the dark energy. Right now they seem to be pulling the miasma in, as if they're drawing energy from it, which is different from what you've seen before.
And this one right here, this little one, not the big one.
That's the 2 little ones, because there's one up here as well.
Oh, I can't even see it. Okay. So I'll move there for my movement, and I haven't used my bonus action yet, so I will go ahead and burn my bonus action to dash.
Okay.
So I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'll end my movement right there, and that's where I'm at.
Alright, so the Armonite, because he's under enemies abound, he has to roll something, right? What's the
Basically,
roll?
he views everyone as a foe, so it would be a random, like a roll to determine who he would attack or who he would
Kind of how he is anyway right now. So let's see. So at random. Okay, so it can.
Now,
So yeah. Go
if he
ahead.
was still pissed at the shaman, would he still consider the shaman his target of his attack? Would enemies abound affect that?
So he would consider the shaman an enemy, but he can't attack the shaman right now. So he looks like okay. So there's with his claw attack, he can attack 3 people. So let me make a roll for that. Let's say D6, and he is going to attack this guy. So he roars and slashes at the Witherling with his claws. Firstly. Where'd the Armonite go? Oh, there he is. Claw attack. 17 would strike. Alright, it's 11 slashing, alright. This guy explodes. He then roars and comes this way. 5, 10. Lazarus, do you want to take an opportunity attack?
He will, because it attacked Fitz on the way in.
Alright, go ahead, use your reaction and attack him.
Yep. Where is... I gotta find his attack button again.
Foul beast.
You dare strike at us? Where the hell? Oh, there it is. No, what? Hold on, give me
I think
one
it's just
second.
his longsword.
Yeah, but I've tried to move the box and now it's somewhere. There it is. And he
17
will
would strike.
smite on that
Oh,
second level.
and a smite. All right, give me. So second level is 4d8, I believe, for a fiend.
I think it's 5.
It's usually 3 because it's 2 for first, 3 for second, and then you add a d8 because it's a fiend. So I think it's 4, unless you go third level. Then I think it becomes 5.
He only has second level, so 48. You said.
Yeah. 23 damage. Nice hit. Oh.
So he would get a save
Would
intelligence.
the sword do anything upon hitting him?
Oh, right. Yeah, so the sword glows with energy. Roll 2 more d8 radiant damage.
Jesus Christ.
Another 10. And he gets another int save.
Yep, DC 15.
So int save. Not his best save, but it does look like he has advantage as he kind of glows from magic resistance. 18, I think, would make it.
He would until I use my reaction to make him reroll and then give advantage to Bizarius again. Oh, he's probably too far away. So actually, the only person I can
Lazarus.
see is Lazarus. Yeah.
Ugh, like, jerk. Alright, so you give Lazarus advantage, and he gets a reroll on that 18 and must take the lower.
Yep.
Alright. So another int save. 11. Alright, so he would fail, and he is still under the effect, I believe, right?
That is correct.
Alright, so he, as he looks like he's breaking the magic, you manipulate it, making it harder to resist. And yeah, he is continuing to be affected. Now, if he tries to make an attack on Lazarus, does he have to roll at random again? Is that how that works?
What do you mean if he tries to make an attack? Why
So
would- oh,
He has multiple attacks.
yeah, he has
and-
multiple attacks. He was gonna go for the shaman, but Lazarus just set his ass on fire, so he's kind of pissed off.
I think every time he's choosing an appointment, he uses everyone equally as a
All right.
foe, regardless of what's
So
going on.
50-50, Lazarus or the other skeletal guy for his hoof. So he kind of kicks back at you as you stab him. But let's see. Yeah, he's gonna target Lazarus with that.
Would my dodge from my turn still be up, or would it?
Oh yeah,
pass?
no, you're still dodging.
Okay.
So no, you would block with the shield and take no damage. That's it for the. Oh no, he still has his tail attack. He's gonna go for Lazarus again, but again 50-50. We'll see if he actually goes for Lazarus. He does not. He goes for the skeleton. As he is confused by your spell and just wildly attacks. Serrated tail, 27 strikes, and the skeleton takes 12 slashing and shatters.
That was ideal.
Okay. That's it for him. Deska.
He would technically get another save at the end of his turn, I believe.
Alright. So he gets another. I thought it was whenever he took damage, or is it also at the end of his turn? Let me see.
Oh no, it's only
Yeah.
when he takes damage.
I thought it was. I saw that it was only. Yeah. All right. Deska, what are you gonna do?
Deska will steady aim and fire upon this man.
Barstool
The
fire.
shaman or the?
No, the skeleton.
All right. So you carefully take aim.
Actually, no, I will shoot at the shaman. Let's just go for the shaman.
All right.
His
He would
reaction's
have heavy cover right now, so +4.
I have
resiliency.
sharpshooter.
Oh, okay. Good for you then.
And just sharpshooter steady aim the shot. Good for you then. Also, for this shot, I'm using one of the arrows I got from the room. I don't know what they do. I just know when we picked them up, you said that they were
Oh god, you're gonna make me go look through my notes.
I have
What'd you get
to.
for not telling us what they are when
Alright,
you?
go
Yeah.
ahead, make a roll.
Okay, I will do that now.
Like, oh, this is.
Ooh.
Alright. No, even with the bonus of the arrow, your shot kind of flies
Bardic
wide.
Inspiration, no. And Bardic Inspiration, which is a D8.
So it's 8. Let's go. Max right here.
Oh!
Let's go. Let's
So
go.
was it the 3 or the 7? Oh, because you sharpshooted. So
I have, yeah.
16 would be enough, and you hit him.
Let's do this.
There it is.
Tell me it's about to blow my ass sky high.
So 26. Ow. You just line up that shot perfectly as you see like math equations in the air.
You hear Nathaniel's drum beat, and you probably begrudgingly all allow that rhythm to help.
She'd be pretty happy.
Shaman doesn't take a direct hit because that probably would have killed him, but he is struck in the shoulder and looks wounded and yells, "Your mother!" and
Jessica memorizes this phrase in Polish. Like, she has it down.
You've heard other gnolls yelling it.
Oh, man. Oh, shoot. I used steady aim. Well, then, I will end my turn.
All right, the shaman goes. He's not liking this.
Reaction attack?
Huh?
Reaction attack?
For what?
Because he's right next to me. And he's moving away.
Oh no, he's not moving away yet. He's considering his options right now. Let's see. Probably isn't gonna bother gaining control of the Armonite right now. He will look towards Braziris, and his eyes are going to flash. Let me just make sure he can do this. If this
That's a
would
max sneak attack.
if
I'm
this
happy.
would even affect you.
Almost.
Yeah, no, that would work. So I need a wisdom saving throw from Braziris as you feel something attempting to invade your mind. Oh, and you would see him chanting. He's casting a spell.
A 5.
Ooh, all right. So unfortunately, you are unable to resist, and he affects you with Charm Monster. Let's see. Must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails the saving throw, it's charmed by you until the spell ends or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. All right. So you suddenly view this gnoll creature as an ally. That is it for him. So he's concentrating again. As actually, those with Arcana might know that he just did some kind of charm thing to Braziris there.
Nathaniel, you might know.
So he's concentrating. And he is going to yell something at Braziris, which actually... Oh, wait, does he...
He doesn't know the language.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think he speaks Common, so he's going to yell something at you and dash back towards the door here. Use his reaction to open it.
Oh my gosh.
And then he's going to continue moving. Which luckily, he can only go 30 feet, so that ends his turn. Nathaniel. New round.
And he got pretty far away. Let's see. Well, so I got my reaction back. Let's go.
This guy sees him leaving and roars and yells something at him in Abyssal. But
You'll have to deal with me soon,
he's
beast.
also still pissed off at Lazarus for
You shall be
stabbing him in the butt.
purged shortly. Something Les would say.
Yeah, I still don't have him in range. 100 feet. Would I? So I saw him casting something at Bizet. God, I'm gonna fuck your name.
Xerus.
Bizirus. Sorry. Would I know what it is, and more specifically, would I know if Dispel Magic would do anything to help Bizirus?
I'll give you. What's your perception?
My perception's not great. Passive is only 11.
I'll give you an Arcana check at disadvantage because it might have been hard to see through everyone. Oh, and I forgot. A new creature appeared.
Oh shit.
So let me
Well,
get.
that might change what I'm gonna do. So if there's a new creature in here,
Yeah.
feel
No,
free
you
to
can.
see it.
You can definitely change what you're gonna do. Let me. That thing that was being summoned has become
Told you to kill the caster.
solid.
Strategic thinker Nathan. Right again. Nathaniel never listened to.
I was trying.
You're the only one. Oh fuck these little things.
Not that thing.
So
I saw the VOD.
yeah, the something that you would recognize from fighting earlier, the weird mosquito demon. So Nathaniel, go ahead. You can change what you're doing. What do you want to do?
Kind of movement. Let's see. Yeah, I can't really get over to him, can I? Nope. So we'll cancel that. We'll instead. He is in range, though, of. Well, he's not. Ooh, I do not like my. I do not like my options, Sam. I am. You know what? I am going to say to Lazarus. I will say to Lazarus, steady on. Just continue to dodging. Let them fight each other, and I will bonus action at 2nd level healing word Lazarus.
I must purge this demon.
This bitch.
A great roll, unfortunately.
Alright,
Amen.
so you gain 7 points of health, Lazarus, as holy energies flow from Nathaniel to you, healing your wounds.
Much appreciated.
Yep. And then as my main action, I will. Well, how far away is he? Is he 30 feet? 35 feet. I need to move a little closer, so I'll take one step forward just so he gets in range. And then I will Dissonant Whispers or Vicious Mockery. Sorry. The new creature, the new big bug.
Okay. Vicious Mockery. Alright, so DC 15 on the Chasme. That is a Wisdom save. He seems to be resistant, as most demons are, and he rolls a 21, so he resists. And he sort of looks angrily over at you now.
I'm gonna save my last silvery barbs for now.
Alright, Braziris. So currently, yeah, you would kind of be like confused as to why everyone's attacking your old friend over there who's running away now.
So as that happens,
Technically, he hasn't seen anyone attack. Well, I guess he saw the arrow.
I mean, he's been watching it happen. He didn't forget what's happened so far. He just suddenly remembers, oh, the shaman is like my best friend.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So as that happened, not being able to discern enemy from foe, you watch as Braziris lowers his head a little bit in disappointment, and then you watch as his hair turns from red to a vibrant blue color, and you watch blue flames now replace this man, and now he's just gonna attack wildly whatever comes into view. As he looks at these two gnolls that did attack him before,
Yeah,
he's
that's
gonna
fine.
take them out first.
Alright, so you slash at which one?
I'll slash at this guy. Hold up, there you go.
South
the one
one?
that's right next to me. Yeah.
Alright, go ahead, give me a scimitar attack.
So I have a question because I haven't actually ran it before. But so I have 2-weapon fighting. Do I get to attack twice with each scimitar?
2-weapon fighting, I believe, gives you your offhand attack with damage. So I think you can use your bonus action to take a second attack with the scimitar, and you can use your main action to take an attack with your main hand. So you get 2 attacks. But usually when you two-handed fight like that, you don't get your ability modifier to damage. I think two-weapon fighting lets you use your ability modifier to damage. And you can all correct me if I'm wrong. That's just off memory.
Well, I'm gonna start swinging. So.
Alright, so you take your first attack at this guy. Ooh, but 9 is not enough, and he would dodge out of the way. Second attack, you're going to use your bonus action to take.
Actually, can I use one of my superiority die to use fainting attack so I get advantage?
So I know there's you can use them for accuracy. What's fainting attack? Can you link that?
I don't know how to link it, but it's.
So I think in Roll or in Beyond, there's like a button near the ability, and if you click one of the buttons, it'll put it into the chat. Okay, maneuvers. And you want to do the fainting attack?
Yes.
So... So you would have to use your bonus action, which means you couldn't attack with your offhand. But I think that is for your next attack, so since you already rolled, I don't think you could do it at this point. You'd have to do it before you rolled. I think, isn't there something you can use your superior dice, though, to add to your attack roll?
That's sharpening attack, I think. Or precision.
Yeah,
precision.
you have to choose it as a maneuver. You only get to choose 3, right?
Oh, okay, so if he hadn't chosen it, then he probably doesn't have it. Okay.
No, I don't have it. I have parry, though, so...
Yeah, so at this point, you couldn't do the fainting attack because you already rolled, but in the future, you'd have to, like, before you attack, you say you use your bonus action and spend the dice, and then you'd have advantage.
Yeah, well, I missed him, so...
Alright, so you can use your bonus action still to attack again.
I'll use my
Technically,
bonus
you
action
could be
to
fainting
Fury of
attack
Blows.
with your bonus, right?
Oh,
no,
you're
because
gonna spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows?
Oh, wait, no, I don't have any key points. Never mind. I can't do that. You're right.
Alright, so...
So, I'm gonna have to... Shit.
Well,
What can I do?
you can take that second attack because you do have a weapon in your offhand.
Yeah. So I guess I'll do that.
Okay, so you swing with your offhand weapon at the creature.
What is up with fours today?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, apparently the spell may have muddled your mind a bit, and you're just, but yeah, the
Kind
unfortunately,
of swinging wildly. I'm not really paying attention.
yeah. So unfortunately, yeah, you take your 2 swings, but the knoll just kind of steps back, and you whiff. Anything else? Is that it for you?
I'm contemplating whether or not I should action surge. But I don't really think that I want to right now. So I'm going to just leave it at that right now.
All right. So that's it for you. Arnis.
The silence.
Throwing shadows.
A lot has
Is just
happened
like
since
West
you...
Park.
Sorry, what?
How shadowy and dim is it to the west of the map that we can see?
I don't
I mean, is it enough that I could hide?
I'd say there aren't many light sources over there, so what area are you talking about exactly?
So this was what I was thinking about doing. I was thinking about pass without a trace, use a key point for pass without a trace.
Yeah.
And then I was going to move right up against the wall, right to here.
Yeah, there's probably enough shadows
And stay
there
in
that
the
you
shadows.
can hide.
And stay in the shadows and use stealth. That's the plan.
Alright, so go ahead, give me spend a key point, and then give me a roll with +10 for stealth. That would be your action.
Real quick, since it's the end of my turn, can I roll to knock the charm off me?
Unfortunately, with this spell, it can only be broken by taking damage, or I think if enough time passes. It's like it's a more powerful charm.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, you slip into the
27.
you slip into the shadows and you are gone as you.
All right. Is there anybody within... Oh, there's nobody within 30 feet of me. So never mind. Nobody else gets +10 to dexterity stuff. Okay.
Maybe
That is it?
Braziris, but he's probably not going to hide right now. So Braziris, you might suddenly notice that you're a lot quieter. Lazarus, what do you want to
Well,
do?
no, I get to choose, Lou.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah. So I'm not. Yeah, I don't know who he is. I'm not doing anything.
All right. What are you doing, Laz?
Laz does what Laz does. No, Nathaniel
Nathaniel
healed me.
healed
Yeah,
you
he
with
just
Holy
healed
God.
me. Yeah, and told me not to do it. So he'll dodge
All right. You continue going defensive.
while looking dead at the demon like, I want to kill you.
All right. The Witherlings go. The 3 that are left, or actually 5. So they are going to. They're not very bright, so they're just going to keep slashing at the dodging guy.
Yes.
That sucks. These guys are trying so hard to get this giant, like, tank that's in the middle of the hall.
Yes,
Completely
I'm out in
surrounded
the
him, and he's
open.
still dodging all of them.
Hup, hup, hup. I mean, they're not very smart.
They're undead.
skeletons.
Shield,
Imagine
he
he's
planks
moonwalking
against his
all-
armor.
This is fun.
All right. Oh, wow. I think one of them actually hit you.
No.
A crit turns into a 22, and you would get bit
No.
for 6 points of damage.
All right, con save. Give me 1 second.
I assume 22 hit you.
Yes, 22 is exactly. But he holds his con.
You hold your spell, you just take the 6 points of damage. These 2 over here are going to move. Well, this one moves here, and then he's going to attack. Or actually, you know what he's going to do? He's just going to move around here and attack. So he would have flank as they attempt to surround you. Where is it? I just lost their... Oh, it's right there. I'm staring right at it. 19 with the slash, I think would hit you, right, Braziris?
I used my reaction to parry, though.
Yeah, sure. If you have your reaction. What does parry turn your AC into?
Let me just check real quick. I'll just mark it in the chat for you guys.
Yeah, you can link it.
6.
Plus 6. Alright, so you maneuver, bringing your AC up to 22, and yeah, you would indeed deflect this guy's attack, taking no damage, and that uses your reaction, right?
That uses my reaction.
Okay, so mark yourself as using your reaction. The second guy is going to go for you from behind. Now, do you keep that plus 6 for the whole time, or just that one attack?
Let's see. Whenever another creature damages you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to spend 1 spirit die to reduce damage by a number you roll on your superior die.
Oh,
so
it's
technically he's allowed to hit.
so it's
I just reduce
reduced.
the damage.
Ah,
Yeah.
all right. So you were slashed for 6, and you were reduced by 6, so you take nothing. The second guy...
Can we get a save since he was technically damaged?
I think it's reduced, though. Wouldn't that mean he took 0?
Yeah.
All right, sure. Yeah, sure. You can make an int save.
It's a small scratch.
Or, sorry, a wisdom save, because that might break the charm. Ooh, no. You're cursed with some low rolls today. All right.
Well,
so
no,
now
I was rolling pretty high, but I think this is just karma.
Yeah.
You gotta even it out.
it's coming around. So the second guy would crit with his slashing attack. But he only does 7 points of damage. That would allow you another wisdom save.
Rolling with advantage. Gotcha. Nah, I'm just playing.
I don't think...
Yeah, we're getting up there.
Well,
getting
yeah,
up there.
It's getting higher.
How much damage is that, though?
It was 7 damage. So you took 6, then 7. Alright, no, you got the 6 reduced, so you just took the 7.
Yeah.
So... Were you concentrating on something? Oh, no, you did... So whenever you use your reaction, you mark yourself with this mark, just so we know that you can't use your reaction again.
I was about to ask you which one it was.
Yeah, no worries. So it's like right at the top. It's that basically the no
Okay.
symbol. So that is it for them. The other attack missed you. And Fitzgerald, you're up.
So the Chasme just appears behind me.
Yeah.
And I've experienced.
Although
these guys
it
before.
looks really pissed at Nathaniel now. It was sort of looking at you, then like some kind of spell hit it, and it turned around and kind of went towards Nathaniel.
So you just
Ooh,
hear a constant
that's perfect.
buzzing in your ear.
Thanks, Nathaniel. Although it is still threatening you.
Yeah, I am going to use my bonus action to move my hunter mark to the shaman, who I can just barely see as he's trying to run away.
Okay.
And I am going to move down, taking the Oppie. So go
This
ahead.
is not what I meant by killing the shaman when I was in danger.
All right. So the
Sorry, the
Chasme,
buzzing is so loud. I can't. What, Nathaniel? Are those words?
he
Well,
goes
if the chat is
to.
focused on Nathaniel, does that mean he doesn't get a reaction attack on?
No, he
Fitzgerald?
still does. It just means that he's more pissed at Nathaniel right now. But he, in combat, for the 6 seconds, you're looking all around, so you're still threatening things, even if you're not focused on them. So he's going to attack with the Proboscis and roll natural 1. Zzz. As he kind of stumbles, because, yeah, he was paying so much attention to Nathaniel, I guess. And you are missed as he uses his reaction.
So I go down 3. I go over 3 for my full movement. I use my bonus action. I'm just gonna pop a shot on the shaman.
And you have
Shaman?
Sniper, right? Because there's a big-ass statue right in your way.
Oh, I didn't. So I can't. I was assuming I could like get behind it, and that was what I was gonna try to do. So if it's in the way where I can't get by it, then I would probably. I'll
can
still
move,
take
like,
the Oppie.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Um,
fine.
I saw like that little bit of like space. I'm like, okay, I can just get behind it.
So
I
you
should
can
have.
shoot. No, you can get behind it. It would be difficult terrain, but you can get behind it. He would have heavy cover from the statue though, because it's taking up a lot of room.
Yeah. So I'll still take the Oppie. So I move down. So 5. Here. 5, 10, 15. If I move up further, I assume here I probably still have heavy cover anyways. This is rough. I really want to take a shot on him.
So from where you are, you can take a shot at him with probably moderate cover. So +3 to his AC.
Would that make any difference?
Sure. I'll say that's light cover.
Okay.
So
So yeah,
+2.
I'll just take a.
So you sort of walk around a bit trying to find the shot as he's about to dash around the corner, and you line up a shot. Oh, and 24 would strike. So he takes 11 points of damage. He's looking pretty wounded at this point. Oh, wait, no, he is dead.
Oh! Nice.
That was exactly the HP you needed to kill him. So yeah, he goes down as an arrow just pierces through his chest and, he goes, and falls to the floor
No
bloody.
longer charmed, baby.
Hell yeah.
Actually,
We'll find out on your turn.
yeah, unfortunately, the charm monster is not a concentration spell, so
You
it.
did just see the stranger murder your
So
best
he'd be
friend
like,
in your whole world.
No! Yeah, so unfortunately, the spell is still affecting you for the duration.
Like not Billy.
Billy.
He was the godfather of my children. Okay, I'm done
He
with my turn.
always kept saying mom jokes for some reason.
Yeah, those mom jokes are very inappropriate, Billy. I'm just gonna say. So the Amorite kind of laughs as he sees the shaman die. Then he turns towards Lazarus and attempts to rip your head off.
No. So he would still view every foe as a potential enemy, so wouldn't he still try to move to the other ones and attack them, potentially?
Like the Chasme or whatever. his
Like
name
Chasme, like any of the other things that... He'd view them all equally,
So,
not just whoever he's
Lazarus is the only one that's hit him though so far.
Yeah, that's the
All I
only
know-
thing. Lazarus, like, he was kind of, like, had a clear aggro table, but Lazarus, like, blew up his ass. So he's sort of pissed right now. Let me see the spell one more time.
Yeah, because I want to say it's like every turn he has to decide, so it's not like it's not like a charm spell where whenever an affected creature chooses another creature as a
Alright.
target.
I'll say,
To be honest,
yeah, I'll
though,
say
if
it's
he fights
kind of...
Chasme, I'm gonna be like, let them fight.
Let them fight. Let's see.
I want to see another kaiju.
It does
battle.
kind of make sense for a demon, though, that like if literally he's surrounded by
Well,
enemies, why would he
I
go
feel like-
somewhere else to fight?
Fine. I
Uh,
mean, rule it anyway. I'm just curious. Yeah.
So I almost feel like that this, even though it doesn't really say it, it might almost like randomize his aggro table a little bit. To use an MMO term. So I'll say,
I mean, demons do be fighting each other all the time.
It's
Yeah.
entirely up to you. I'm fine either way.
Maybe this
I'm
is
just-
his
yeah.
neighbor Jerry that like shit on his lawn or something. I don't know.
uh,
Maybe he gave him cholera or something.
all right, I'll say, yeah, he might move towards the. Well, alright. If he had more skeletons next to him, I would say I'd randomize it, but I don't know if he's actively going to go for skeletons with Lazarus as an easy target. So he might just attack Lazarus. Unless you force him to run closer to the other guys somehow. So Lazarus, you are dodging, though. So he's going to take some swings at you at disadvantage. Claws. No. Tang, bounces off your shield. Hooves, 24 becomes a 14. And once again, bounces off your shield. And the tail attack, 27 becomes a 21. Which I think you just dodged, right? Because of the 22. Deska?
Oh, I was muted this whole time. Yeah, it misses.
Alright, so yeah, luckily the dodging once again saves your butt as this thing is just unloading on you and you just keep your shield up. Clang, clang, clang. That is it for the Armonite Deska.
Oh man, this changes a lot. Deska. Oh god, what will Deska do? I've been so focused on what Laz is gonna do.
Laz's sword is just yelling in his ear. Stab, stab, stab.
Okay. Deska will. Well, give this thing something else to worry about. She feels that with that thing dead, it doesn't matter anymore. She will move down this way and bonus action hide. And she will stealth. And then she will
Damn.
sharpshooter this guy.
Alright, so you take aim at the one who's beating on Deska or on Lazarus.
Yes.
With did you move or were you there?
I moved here.
So I don't think you can sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter is not impacted
Oh.
by steady aim.
Steady aim,
Is when
sorry. Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, I totally mixed those up. Alright, now you can.
Yeah, they sound very similar. So
Alright, so yeah, you take your sharpshooter shot. 16, and you ignore cover?
I ignore cover.
Alright, that is just
And,
enough.
I was gonna say I also have bless if it's necessary. All right, and boom.
So 20 points. Ooh, that would definitely wound the demon. As he looks angrily towards you back there behind the door.
I'm doing like the duck hunt like chuckle around the corner. That's Deska's
Oh,
turn.
he's definitely
You're
going
doing
for
great.
you now. How dare you invoke my childhood hatred? Alright, so the Chasme goes. It's gonna fly over towards Nathaniel. Lazarus, are you able to take a reaction?
He is.
You just tanking everything.
Yeah, he will go for it. It's a demon. It's a demon.
Foul demon!
Yeah. See now that kind of demon you can hit at.
All right, 19.
Oh, yeah,
And he will
19.
smite it.
Blow up this thing's ass too. Alright.
Yes. Second level.
And he gets an extra 2d8 to that because the sword's loving it.
So it's
So
okay. So it'd be 48. So it's 68.
68.
68.
Okay, so this is 5d8, and then this is another d8.
So 22, 33 damage, right?
31, 33. Yep.
Alright, so as he's cowering behind his shield, he sees the demon trying to fly over and he's like, ha! Slashes him and there's an explosion of radiant energy. The demon immediately turns around angrily and goes bzzz and tries to stab him. With
He's
its-
dodging.
I know, he's dodging. He's going full tank mode right now. He's pulling all the threat.
Aggro.
Yep. Probiscus, no, 8 would totally miss as he gets his shield in the way. Clang. Zzz. That's it for the Chasme. Deska.
I already went.
Oh, right, because I reordered for the initiative. Null Shaman is dead. Nathaniel, what are you doing?
When you play by roleplay, it works out.
Nathaniel will go ahead and... Is the Chasme look wounded? that big guy?
Not yet. That wounded sign is from one of the dead
Okay.
skeletons underneath.
So I will go ahead and step here, and then cast on the Chasme at 3rd level. Or actually, sorry. First, bonus action, unsettling words, and like not you fuckers again.
Zzz. All right, so he gets -2 his saving throw.
Yep. D5,
Okay.
and then 3rd level, unsettling, dissonant whispers. Man, I keep
Hit him.
too fucked up, but yeah.
All right, so you cast Distant Whispers.
Whoa.
DC 15. All right, he's gonna try to make a saving throw against that. Is that Wisdom save? Actually, better at Wisdom than you'd think a big mosquito would be. 21 minus 5 is 16.
Barely saves, but he can go ahead and roll that again with my last silvery barbs.
Alright, so use your reaction, forcing a re-roll.
Yep, and I will give advantage to Deska because I can now see him barely.
Alright, so
This character.
re-roll Wisdom again. He rolled a 20.
Damn.
So I think that is still enough. 15.
Still enough. Yeah, 15 is the DC.
Alright, so unfortunately he does resist. Luckily he still seems more pissed at Lazarus than you. Because,
Unfortunately, that is my turn because that's movement, action, bonus action, and reaction all on a turn.
Alright, Braziris, what are you gonna do?
Most of my spells too.
Well, I'm gonna hit things. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do.
So, question, are you angered that Fitzgerald killed your friend? Or
Yes.
would you keep fighting these guys?
I think Braziris in this moment doesn't know anything. Like, he came into this not knowing anything. The shaman was being decent, I guess, to like talk some sense into him, even though he couldn't understand anything he was saying. So everybody's an enemy to him as of right now.
Why? Alright, so you're gonna go for the skeletons right now?
Yeah, they're the things that are aggroing me, so I kind of
Yeah.
like it's a
It makes
a go-to.
sense. Alright,
Yeah.
so go ahead and make an attack on this guy. Or whoever you want, actually.
Man, Arnis is stealthing so hard, I forgot he's there.
Who, Braziris?
No, Arnis.
Oh yeah, Arnis is Batman. He's
Attack this one
in the
right here.
shadows. He even like swan dived off the platform. All right, go ahead, make a attack on that one.
20.
Oh yeah, 20 would strike, slashing at him with your scimitar. All right, so
7
he
damage.
is cut for 7. He explodes, and this one freaks out and attacks you using his reaction. So he slashes. 9 would miss as you jump out of the way. And you still have your bonus action and movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action hit him with my offhand.
Alright, you slash at him with your offhand attack. Oh,
22.
yeah, you slash him as well, spinning around and cutting him.
That's a 3.
Alright, so not the best damage, but you do do a little bit as you break several bones on his side. Anything
Time
else?
to action surge.
Ah! All right, so 2 more attacks. Or wait, I think only 1 more, unfortunately. I don't think you can do your bonus action as part
No,
of
I
an
can't
action
do the
surge.
bonus.
But you do get another attack.
14.
14 would hit. He doesn't have a very good AC.
6.
All right. He explodes as well as you cut through him with your other attack. What do you want to do?
Locks
After
eyes.
like just straight up like decapitating both skeletal fiends, I'm gonna move right here.
All right, so Braziris approaches you with anger in his eyes. Fitz, you probably can guess that he might be under a charm spell.
I was gonna ask you, so because I've always wondered this as a fighter, is when it says you can take an additional action on top of your regular action and a possible bonus action. What does a possible bonus action mean if you can't take your another offhand swing?
What are you talking about?
I can't hear you.
When you do action surge, it says on your turn you can take 1 additional action on top of your regular action and a possible bonus action. Is that talking about the original bonus action, or is it saying you get a new action and a new
Could
bonus?
you link it? I could take a look. I have so many rules in my head, I don't remember half of stuff.
I think
Yeah.
it
How do
means
you,
like if you
Not
haven't
possible. I think it's if you haven't used it yet.
if you haven't used it yet, or like if you have an ability where it's dependent on you
that
hitting.
I mean, that would be my guess.
Oh, okay, cool.
But
Then that's fine.
I mean, I could read it, but yeah, my guess is that it just means if you hadn't used it yet.
You could still use your bonus
Yeah, I
if
feel
you
like-
hadn't already.
Yeah.
I feel like if it was otherwise, it would just say and you gain an a bonus action. But
Yeah,
It's-
exactly.
it's
So no,
possible.
that makes sense. I was just ready to get punched by Brazilian, essentially.
All right.
Since
I
he's
put
coming
a
at me
charm
angrily,
effect on me.
Yeah. Well, that's the wounded
that's
effect.
wounded.
The charm one is. Which one is it? It's generally it's like this one, the heart with the thing around it. Yeah, the half heart is if you're below half of your health. You mark that because people can't actually see your health bar. Only you can see it, so they don't know what your health is.
Okay, you mind fixing that for me? Because I don't know how to take it off.
You would just click it again, so like that.
I think I am half health though, so I think I should keep it.
Oh, are you? All right. So if
Yeah.
you're below half, then yeah, you would see that he looks wounded from all the slashes he's taken from these skeletons. Arnis, what do you want to do?
real
Batman?
quick, may I take my survival move against Braziris since he's coming?
Oh
at me
yeah,
and
that's
making
true. So Fitz would do like use his reaction and sort of do like a backflip away from you.
Bye bye.
Oh, hey, oh.
Does that mean I get a reaction attack on it?
No,
No,
free.
it's his. He has an ability where if an enemy ends his turn next to him, he can. What's it called?
He used his reaction to.
Yeah, you
disengage.
can use your reaction to move up to
Disengage.
half your
Whack.
speed.
Whack.
Yeah,
I'll say
just-
like Braziers came up trying to swing at you, and then you just fucking I'm out.
Yeah, he just like did a backflip and then rolled and then just rushed backwards. Like, hey, whoa! All right, Arnis, what are you gonna do, Batman?
I just see him try to attack Fitzgerald.
Well, you saw him. So he looks like he might be under the effect of a charm right now. But yeah, you saw him kind of coming at Fitz like he was going to throw down. He has his blades up. Whoever this new
And I
guy
don't
is.
know if the I'm probably the only person who doesn't know the shaman's down at this point.
That depends on how far people can see, but I think several people have seen the shaman take an arrow.
But I haven't, based on where I am.
No, well, okay, so you might have seen Fitz fire in that way and heard. "Ah." So you might maybe guess, or you could assume he's still there. It's up to you. You can play it however you want.
You got like the old school Skyrim death cinematic.
Yeah.
That's why I plan lose games to hear when people die. It's the best part.
What was
So
that?
I'm gonna
Sorry, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna
Arnis.
continue to stealth down. I'm gonna stealth down and go into the room.
All right, so you would move. Are you gonna move at half your speed stealthing, or are you gonna just rush down?
Yeah.
Alright.
Half my speed stealthing.
So you see the shaman is down, an arrow through his back.
Shut up, Fitz.
And so when I step into the room, I don't see anything else.
You see a hallway going south, a place you haven't been here before, but there doesn't seem like there's anything in the hallway.
All right. Well, I guess. See, my plan was I was going to come in here and kill the guy, but Fitz screwed that up.
Screw that up,
Oh.
he says. Sorry.
By the ranged people shooting their ranged weapons at the guy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Your
gently close
destiny.
the door, and actually, I'm not gonna close the door. I'm just gonna make sure he's dead. I'm gonna drive a dagger up into his throat. That's it for my turn.
That. All right, so you stab him again. Lazarus, what are you gonna do? You got everyone mad at you now. Your
Lazarus will dodge.
sword is screaming to attack, attack.
Wait, the sword is saying to attack?
Oh, of course. It's like murder the demons.
But Lazarus is not stupid. He'll dodge again. There are like
You
5
say
people
that.
on him. It's
So
5 people on
the
him.
sword actually gets a little angry at you.
Oh, really?
He could attack the
But you said you're dodging, right?
Yeah, I said I'm dodging. Like,
Alright.
that's what I'm doing.
So the sword is going to burn you for 4 points of fire damage.
Wow.
wow.
What a sassy sword.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Can I
What you
notice
doing,
this
lad?
at all?
Mm-hmm.
Can I make a perception check to see
So
if I can
you
notice
would
what's going
see, the sword's radiant energy sort of like suddenly kick back and burn Lazarus a bit. As you take some radiant damage.
So this is something we all see.
on? Concentration.
I mean, the
save?
sword has got
Oh,
its fair share.
true,
It's just being
true, true, true.
sassy.
It's just
Yeah,
being
yeah,
a sassy
believe
bitch right
me.
now.
Yeah,
Go ahead and take the 4 and give me a con. Okay, yeah. So the sword yells, "Attack! Kill the
Jesus
demons!" But that's it for Lazarus' turn because he's dodging. The Witherlings go, so these guys are dead. The 3 of them are going to go for you at disadvantage. So they pile on you, slashing and biting wildly, but with the ridiculous AC and disadvantage, they are unable to penetrate your defenses as you hold the line. Like, that is it for them. Fitz.
I'm going to move my full movement, so 5, 10, 15, 20,
Bye.
25, 30, getting away from that unknown
Charmed
rainbow-colored person. And then I'm going to bonus action swap my hunter's mark to this witherling at the corner, and I'm going to just take a pop a shot at him.
All right, so he is marked. As you fire at him.
Oh my god, these
Oh.
rolls!
Natural 1, you just kind of hit the statue
Damn.
back here. Anything else?
That's me.
The Armonite roars and goes for Laz.
Bring it, bitch.
There we go.
I'm
Dare
getting
you.
it.
27 becomes a 13. 14 would miss. And 28 crit becomes a 21. Damn it. Alright. Oh, wait. He's got flanking. 23. That would strike. So he gets
Wow.
you. He gets you with the tail. Just barely manages to inch that in there for 14 points of damage as you're cut by his errant tail, slashing across your face.
That was petty. I'll let that slide. That was good.
I do need a con save.
No problem. His middle name is Khan.
Oh, crit. The sword says, see, this is why you should have
Chris
killed him.
Khan. That's actually a pretty dope last middle name.
Chasme, the demon, is going to buzz and try to go at you again. Bzz. It does not have flank, luckily. 10, no. Once again, you just raise your shield and it
Ting, ting.
clanks off your shield.
I can do
Deska.
this all day. Deska will
but
fire
can you?
at...
And don't forget, Jessica, you have advantage from the.
Yeah. That's why I will go for this one with sharpshooter.
All right, so you're going for the Chasme, right?
Yeah, the mosquito.
Okay.
Boom.
15 would... Oh, 17. Yeah, 17 would strike.
All right. Be gone, bug.
Ooh, 26. He is looking badly wounded from that attack, as you get him right in the thorax with an arrow. Zzz.
And Deska, she'll move. Whoa!
Sorry, I just had to move him for a second.
Scared the shit out of so scared. She will.
Starts eating the corpse.
Yeah, I was like, that is interesting. I changed my move. All right, she'll move to this side, and then stealth again.
Alright, so you dive back into the shadows. Nathaniel, top of the round.
Let's even. Oh, I'm not happy that the big dude keeps attacking Lazarus despite my enemy, so I'm gonna make him. I'm gonna try to attempt to make him run away this turn. And so,
Okay.
Third level dissonant whispers on him.
Alright, so he has to make a save.
Oh, sorry. Before he saves, I would have used unsettling words bonus inspiration.
Alright.
If I said that fast enough.
Yeah, that's fine. So you unsettling words him, and
Oh, sorry, wrong button. Ignore that.
it's all rest.
Kills the demon.
Thank you.
Well, he failed with his even with advantage, so he takes 18 psychic. Is that right?
Yeah, 18 psychic damage and must run away from me.
All right, so he's going to use his reaction to
Does that sound
run,
like
which
reaction
would.
from Laz?
Yes.
If you want to take your reaction, you can attack him.
Laz definitely will.
Sword's like,
And-
yes, slaughter.
Sword's like,
Probably smite time. Hold on.
I love that the sword's now a sassy sword. It's like, that's right.
Let's look.
20 would strike.
We have used all our big boys, so first level.
All right, so that's 3d8. Or 5d8, actually, because the sword likes this.
No
The sword click thumbs up on this attack.
wonder Laz. Oh my god, 2 ones. No wonder Laz likes this sword.
All right, so the demon goes down. Anything else, Nathaniel?
So, unfortunately, I lose concentration. Well, lose, but, I mean, it's a good
Yeah, the
thing.
spell will just end.
It's a good thing. I'm not going to run away from this guy because he is next to me and threatening, so bonus action. Yeah.
He looks like he's looking towards Deska right now.
Yeah, well, if I ran, I'm sure he'd take an oppie at me.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
probably.
It's reaction. Is more what I was getting at. Bonus action, reaction. I haven't used my reaction, but I don't have it. Okay, yeah, I'm done.
Braziris, what are you going to do? Fitzgerald, the man who killed your friend, has run away, and all his allies are still fighting these creatures.
I'm gonna use my movement to get right here. And you watch as Braziris flings his starts almost doing a harmonic dance with his blades, and you watch as some of the flames that attaches to his hair comes down to the blades. I'm gonna cast Burning Hands on 3. Wait, hold up.
Everyone
On
except
these
for the
3.
Chaz.
And I think he's in range too.
Yeah,
So I hit Lazarus as well.
All right, does
So I
that hit
hit
this
all 3.
demon?
it's 15, so I
It
don't
does
think
not.
so.
No, okay. All right, so Burning Hands, I think, is a deck save. Do you want to link it?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
He also has bless. Please.
No, it doesn't look like he made it. Well, what's the DC of this spell?
Probably higher than 11.
10.
12.
The
Oh.
DC for it is. Hold on.
Wow, 1 off. Unfortunate.
I'm assuming it's 12, because that's what it says on there. But let's see. The Null Witherlings get their deck save.
10 damage, let me mark that.
Wow, they all made it. That is surprising, as they have a very bad deck save. Alright, so unfortunately the Witherlings just go nuts and start doing backflips for some reason. And they would not take damage. Lazarus, however, would be burned. Oh wait, they take half damage, right? From Burning Hands? Alright, so they would take 5 each, which actually would wound them. -5 and -5. So
Turns out Lazarus cannot do this all day.
yeah. So Lazarus would take 10, and he's probably looking badly wounded at this point.
Yeah.
Doesn't dodge account for that?
Oh, it does give him advantage,
It does. Yes, it gives him
Hold
advantage on deck saves. That's
Change that.
true.
This is what you get for listening to the
Boom.
master strategist Nathaniel.
Let's go. All right, Nathaniel. You also said attack it, so
Alright, so yeah, you only take 5, not 10.
And
yep.
then I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack this dude right here.
But I
Alright.
do have to do a con save.
Swing with your offhand weapon. You have flank, so +2. Oh, man. Oh, wait, no, that's a con save. Never mind.
Yeah. Does bless apply for that, or does one auto fail?
No, Bless would apply. That's
Yep.
enough, so you keep your spell. And Scimitar, you would strike with that attack. 22, which is probably going to kill him. Yep. So he goes down. These two freak out and attack Lazarus as their reactions. So 2
Got
slash.
reactions now. You're welcome.
So
Disadvantage.
disadvantage. Yep, they would both miss. It's
So
almost
after one of the
impossible
one of
for them
the
to hit with that disadvantage. Go ahead.
after one of them dodges my burning hands, I just kind of like look at him like nonchalantly, and I just slash down, make him fucking.
And yeah, just cut him right in half as he backflips through the fire. Anything else for Xerus?
I think that's my turn.
All right, Arnis. You muted, Arnis.
Arnis is off exploring, getting possessed again.
Right.
Yes.
What's the safe
So-
word,
Yes,
Arnis?
This time, so
Platypus. All right. So,
All right, so you rush across the room.
Yelling
Yep.
platypus.
so I have a 45 bonus. So this is 40. Then we're going to do
So yeah, you run to there with 40.
a key point.
Step of the wind.
Step of the wind,
All right.
which is going to drop me right here. Take 2 swings at a big mosquito.
All right, so you rush up attacking the mosquito, as you call it. Suddenly just rushing
Bug.
across the room at full speed.
You also have bless for these attacks.
21 would strike
Wow.
with the first attack. Bam. You punch this thing for 5. It looks angrily towards you. Second attack, 13 would not be enough, and he would dodge
Roll
that
D4.
one. Oh yeah, D4 for bless.
Bless. Go ahead and roll it, Deska. It's your blessing.
Sure.
Yeah, 16 would strike. Oh, and you might need to mark yourself as blessed, Arnis. Doesn't look like you have the mark. 5 damage, and I think that's it for you, right? Because you step of the wind.
Correct. So which one's blessed on this?
Halo and wings. It's like wings.
Yeah, it's the one Deska and
Lazarus.
Lazarus.
I bless you.
I don't think so,
Lazarus.
because you weren't there when she did bless the first turn. I think it was
Yeah,
just
that's
3 of her party.
It was
members.
just me. It was just Deska, Arnis, and Lazarus. And she can't upcast it.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking about
Lazarus has so many things on him.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
or I think it was.
Even seed Lazarus's like
yeah, he's got so many effects. So
How far down is it?
It's at the
Uh,
very bottom.
Yeah, it's here. It's this one. So Lazarus, you got.
Oh, also, I forgot. I guess because I'm hitting his buttons, his things aren't applying his aura on his saves, so I have to keep that in mind. I forgot. That's why he didn't save as well before. Seeing what happened to him disobeying the sword, Lazarus will bonus action harness divine power to get 2nd level spell slot back
Okay.
and strike at this big old mosquito.
For Herodias. 14 bless. 18 would definitely strike.
2nd level, let's do it.
Alright, so the sword is out of power right now, so it's not giving you any
Okay.
D8s, but you get normal smite damage.
Which is 5d8 against this again, right?
Yes.
This is a lot of.
Or wait.
Yes.
First, did you say 2nd level?
It's a 2nd level, yeah.
That would be 4d8, so I'll take the first
Okay.
4. 10, 15, 20 points. Yeah, so you would cut down the flying mosquito.
Boom, and that is it for. Wait, he has a second attack, so he will swing down at the one below him. Actually, the one with the the diagonal one with the second attack.
Okay. The one that's marked. Well, there goes your mark. Anything
Move
else?
For Laz, no.
Alright, the Witherling goes. One last attack. A disadvantage. Crit becomes a natural 1, and he misses on the second.
He does not have disadvantage.
Oh, you're crit. Take that. So as you kill his friend, he just bites right into the side of your face for 8 points of piercing.
Got it.
And you look very
still
wounded.
So he's still up.
Aw.
That is it
You
for
wanted
the
to-
Witherlings. Fitzgerald, what do you want to do?
I have to make a con soon.
I'll steady aim and try to finish off the last one.
Alright. 22 would strike. And that would take him down. So at this point, the enemies are down, but this new charmed person still looks pretty pissed at the group. I'm gonna keep it in rounds for a little bit to see what you all do. So Deska, you would be the next up. What do you want to do?
Oh god. So I think I did see him get charmed, but oh man, do I have anything for that?
Well, is anyone? I don't know if people over. Well, actually, you had 300 feet of dark vision, so yeah, you would have seen a spell get cast on him.
I will. Deska will. You know what? Deska will step forward. Boop boop. Let's say here, and cast sleep on him.
Oh, interesting. All right, so give me a sleep spell, which I think is 5d8. He does look wounded.
I'll just do the 5d like this.
Oh, but
21.
that is not enough, and he does
Damn.
not fall asleep. Very close,
Oh.
though. Anything else?
She will step back and go stealth.
Alright.
Yeah.
So,
Stealth.
one of them attempts to put you to sleep, but you manage to resist the magic. Nathaniel.
Would I know the rules around charm monster and again specifically if dispel magic would handle it?
So you have, so you aren't pure Arcana, but you do have
Nope.
Jack of all trades. Give me an Arcana check. If you were trained, I would just give it to you, but
Oh
since you're,
fuck no. Oh.
yeah,
Nope.
you're not sure how to break a charm. You would think maybe dispel magic would probably
Yeah.
work.
No. Not being sure, I'm not going to waste my last third level spell on the new guy.
If he attacks, he dies.
5. And I'd seen him attacking others, so.
The Noel, actually, okay, well, yeah, so you step back. Braziris, what do you want to do?
No, I'm not done.
Or, sorry.
Yeah, I was moving. I run at him and I go ahead and take a swing.
Alright, so you're trying to maybe incapacitate him so he doesn't go after Fitz. Go ahead, take an attack.
Let's see Nathaniel get dirty.
Oh, no,
Maybe
you kind of stumble, and just swing wildly, completely missing. So Braziris, what do you want to do?
You know, that was quite impressive. Sorry, I was just rolling a wisdom save preemptively because I thought he was actually going to hit me. But
Oh,
no, I'm going to... Since he's right in front of me, I feel like I have to now.
yeah, at this point, at least while you're trying to figure out what's going on, you might try to go after them. So go ahead, give me an attack until they can figure out how to
16.
deal with this. So you cut at him 16 would strike, I believe, right, Nathaniel?
15, so yep.
Alright, so you cut with the scimitar, and what do you do for damage?
5.
Alright, so Nathaniel, you're struck for 5 as Braziris kind of flashes his swords and does a little cut on you. Luckily, not a direct hit.
I'm gonna use
Anything?
my bonus action to second wind, so I heal myself for D10 plus 3.
Damn it.
Alright, so you feel a little bit healthier as you draw upon inner reserves of stamina.
I regain 10.
Alright.
I kind of breathe, and you watch as some of the wounds, like, they don't heal, but you just see that they get burned close.
Alright. Arnis, what are you gonna do?
Brain box stuff?
If I stand here, he beats the crap out of the Phantom.
Now that is the big brain play.
You consider your options.
Oh man.
All right, I go in and unarmed attack. So, I was reading this. It says stunning strike. When you hit with a melee weapon, you can spend 1 key point to make the target stunned until the end of your next turn, with a DC of 15. So, I get 2 attacks. Can I draw my sword?
I think you can do
Try
it
to hit
with
him
your.
twice.
Yeah, your hands count as weapons too.
You can do it with your
Okay.
fist, I believe. Yeah. For a
So,
monk.
can I spend a key point? Can I punch him, and if that doesn't work, punch him again to try to knock him out? That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, sure. So you get 2 attacks off the bat. So
And
you
that's and spend a key point each time is what I'm. Well,
Yeah.
if
I'm
you
not gonna
want to
spend
do
it
the
twice,
stun.
but-
Yeah.
yeah.
So
If
I'm
it knocks
pretty
him
sure
out the
you can try it
first
every
time, I'm not
time.
gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna punch him twice if I stun him the first time.
All right. So 24 would strike, which would get Braziris another Wisdom save to try to shake the effects.
Wait, no.
Oh, I will say, Braziris.
13.
Yeah, sure. So, all right. So you get punched, and you're like, "Whoa, what the?" And you would now be like, "Wait, what happened?" Which
After
I
I
don't
get
know.
struck,
Yeah.
you watch as, like, the blue gets knocked out of me, and my hair goes back to a loftily red. And I just look at you guys confused. Do I know I've been
I'm gonna
charmed at this point?
Yes.
I'm gonna
you do.
stun. I mean, so my question is though, if I'm trying to stun him, don't I still have to Doesn't he still have to save not to be stunned?
So
It's not like I can turn it off.
I believe.
I just
that-
wanted to throw that out there.
I believe that you can choose to stun after you hit. So
yeah, he gets to choose.
So you can choose
Let me
not
read
to.
that. I do get to choose.
Yeah, so you can actually choose not to channel the key energy into him if you see him kind of recovering, or you can do it just to be safe. It's up to you.
What would Arnis do? No,
But-
Arnis is going to make him save. You need to make a DC saving throw at 13.
So
Take
con
a shot at
save.
one of your nerve clusters.
Yeah, con
Con
save
save.
DC 13, I believe.
15.
15. All right, 15.
7.
All right. So yeah, as Brazier
Drop
seems
like
to
that.
be recovering, he's like, "Ugh," and he is stunned. Which I think you can still talk when you're stunned, right?
I
I
don't
have
know.
no idea.
I'll check. I have a rule thing for it.
Yeah.
I don't think he dropped like a sack of potatoes or anything.
No, yeah, I think
Oh.
you're. Let's see,
Oh,
incapacitated.
he's stunned until.
So you can
Yeah, he's
speak
stunned
faltering,
until,
which is kind of like, yeah. So automatically fails.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got the stun stuff there, but at that point I'm gonna end combat, unless you all want to just keep attacking, which I don't know would be. I don't think you would, but yeah.
Once that's over, I would not control Laz anymore. So
This
no.
goes back to the background. No, his sword isn't interested in murdering humans.
I was about to say, if his sword said so,
No.
yes. If Deska saw Nate get hit, yes, but Deska didn't see it.
All right, so Braziris is sort of stunned for a moment from the hit, and like he's, but you all
Wait,
sort of,
before-
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
We could be
Before
friends.
Lazarus
We could be
moves
friends.
Lazarus to the back. Can I would have been paying attention. Can I get any further information about his sword from my jack of all trades and kind of seeing it behave in this battle?
So you can do an Arcana check, sure.
I want to use
Could
my
I-
DM's inspiration on this.
Okay.
Could I make a religion check?
So with a 14, you might get the sense that his sword I mean, it's hard because you didn't hear what it was saying.
Yeah.
You just noticed it burned him at one point, which was weird to you.
Well, and some of his behavior related to how he was choosing what to attack and when.
So I wouldn't say that you would know like he's cursed or anything, but you might get the feeling that the sword might be at least influencing him.
Okay, that's what we can RP more of that when he returns.
Deska, I don't know if religion would help you with that.
No problem.
Yeah. So sorry, back to Braziris. You see him sort of maybe staggered a little bit for a moment, and I assume you're not going to keep attacking him because he seems like it's broken. The
No. I'm going to say we can be friends after I give him a shot to the nerve cluster.
All right. So Braziris, what do you want to do?
I kind of like crack my neck to the left. I go, anyone who can throw a punch like that is a friend in need. And I hold my hand out to him, like in a nice gesture.
Oh, absolutely. I grab it. Welcome.
Deska drops her bow from the ready position.
Where the hell am I? DM, check Discord, because I gave you like a little background, a little bit.
Sure. Let me take a look at that.
It's really simple. There's just
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
I place the hilts of both scimitars together,
Gotcha.
and I sling them to my waist. So, after 5 minutes of meeting you lot, I've fought a demon and a bunch of bone men. I gotta
And
say, you
almost
guys-
me, you hear Fitz say as I'm looking over the statue.
I was about to say, Deska's like staring at the star they're standing on, like, y'all just gonna stand on there?
Nathaniel
Yeah.
would say something to the effect of, "Hello, I am Nathaniel Ben. I am the great historian and scholar and communicator of all things about orcs and histories and lives. I am here with the restful, telling their story and learning of their many adventures." And he would go on at length about who he is and where he comes from, and you can interrupt him at any time.
It's
always
the
the scholars that I draw attention to.
It's the odd, because the odds are always stacked against us. My name's Deska, and she'll stick a hand out to shake your hand.
Wait, is the group name Odd or Odds?
The odd.
Okay.
We are the odd.
All right. I was like, yeah.
After
Also known as
you
the
reaching
restful.
your hand out, he grabs your hand, and you guys have like a matching sense of heat going through your bodies. Considering he's half fire ganassi, or is a fire ganassi. He looks at you guys and he goes, back to the real question. Where are we?
Deska shakes her hand and says, it's a corrupted temple. We're working on fixing the corrupted part.
Gosh,
Speaking
Augur
on that-
takes me everywhere.
Oh, and actually, here, now that you are all kind of seeing each other more without the fear of death, let's do some descriptions. Deska, what would you look like to him?
I get worse at this every time. You'll see a dark-skinned human woman with long dreadlocked hair, and she will have, at this point, white makeup running from beneath her eyes down her face is like tear streaks. She will also have what appears to be a blindfold, which is around her neck, along with a black snake. She is wearing new, looks like chainmail armor, along with some. She seems to have a lot of various things on her, from normal rapier, dagger, longbow, all this assortment of weaponry. Yeah, and that's about it.
All right. What about you, Fitz? What do you look like to him?
You would see generally nondescript half elf. He's got the upswept ears, slightly upswept. He's wearing mostly browns and grays, dark browns and grays, leather armor. He does have a short bow that, as you're looking, as he's over there looking at the statue, it kind of folds in on itself, and he puts it at his hip as he's checking over the statue. Not really paying attention so much to all the pleasantries going on that side. Dark hair, scattered grays in it, about 6'2", and yeah, that's Fitz.
What about Arnis before he ran away?
Curtis is walking away. He's pretty nondescript. He has like dark gray pants on, black boots. He has a bright orange sash that's like it's thick, it's tied around his waist. He has a short sword. Doesn't carry a lot of things. He seems to have a bunch of daggers sticking out of the back of the sash, and a spear on his back, which oddly enough matches one that Deska is carrying. On his wrists are 2 leather bracers, and he doesn't really say much. And he seems to be not the brightest guy in the world. His physical build is more like a soccer player, athletic, but more like a soccer player, not like a football player or hockey player.
All right, and what about Nathaniel?
Nathaniel is a kind of almost generic human, but looks well kept. So he's got kind of a longish brown-haired, kind of mutton chops beard that's kind of very finely trimmed. He's wearing nicer clothing, not quite royalty level, but clearly upper class. He's carrying along with him a journal that he, every moment, but almost even during battle, he's kind of popping it open and scribbling in it periodically. By his side is also a small drum that, again, in battle, he's pulling it out and beating on it during the battle. He is one to always talk in not quite Bueller kind of voice from Ferris Bueller, the economics professor. I can't think of what's that guy's name.
Oh, yeah, what's his name?
He just died too, right? Yeah.
Did he? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. But yeah, so he's got like kind of a monotone voice, not quite that bad, but you kind of wonder how he inspires anyone in some ways when he starts talking. But yeah.
All right, and actually, I know it's kind of late in, but why don't we take a 5-minute stretch break? And if you guys want to stay here, you can do some role play. I just need to hit the restroom real quick.
Yeah.
Actually, so do I. So yep.
Well, can't say it's the first time I've ran into demons in this world.
Also, nice work back there, Nathaniel. You're very quick-witted and wise in battle.
Why are you encouraging him? Says Fetch from over here.
Deska looks at him and says in Thieves' Cant, sometimes you have to give the baby some candy.
You hear from across the room as I'm watching the door in Thieves' Cant, shut the fuck up.
You guys should teach me this cool language of yours. It sounds pretty interesting. It's like Pig Latin, but more intricate.
I'm sorry, if I taught you, I'd be killed.
Baby bird eats boogers, says Silver Spoon.
Baby bird. The crow flies in the moonlit night.
Did the DM ever describe what the demon looks like to you guys? The one right here.
Yeah,
Actually,
like a
I don't know.
15-foot tail, right? 15-foot tail, horse's hooves. That's why I was like, what? It swung at me with his tail. I'm on top of a 10-foot dais just 10 feet away, but yeah.
Alright, when he gets back, I'm taking off his horns.
Yeah.
Oh, it turns into essence. So there's no
And by the-
physical
by
body
the way-
left.
Aw,
And
I was gonna take
Fitzgerald, I know
trophies.
we're not done there. In the door.
What
As
happened?
long
Arnie?
as you don't wander too far off, Arnis.
Yeah.
I know
Well,
how
you
you
guys-
are.
You guys have a tendency just to leave doors unprotected, so that's all I'm doing.
I respect what you do. I understand what you do. We just worry about you. As Deska flips
Listen,
over this
the
road.
one time I
King of
tried to
that,
flank,
why are we
and it was
standing
a
on
dead
this
end.
star?
Not my fault.
The
I
other
was
time
wondering
you
that
went
earlier.
exploring, you got possessed.
You get possessed
Yeah.
one time and no one forgets.
I
no
get
one
possessed
lives it down.
one time, One time trying to flank the damn
To
guy.
be fair, not. I think it was. I think it was the whole of the situation.
It was
Of
yeah.
running away from us while we're fighting, drinking a random potion, turning into a cloud, then getting possessed as a cloud.
It was
I
a
think there was a
process.
lot of things that involved you just walking off by yourself that made a lot of things happen that makes us now question you walking
It was a
off.
chain
Not just the
reaction of
possession.
events.
There were more things there, Ernest. Don't
We're in
try
the middle
to
of combat with Wraith.
breathe by
I'm
it.
gonna go in this room, which also everything he did had a valid reason for it, but it was just
It just all looked
everything in
terrible,
the
yeah.
order. It was just so funny.
Hey, a ghost gets ready to attack you. Hey, try drinking a potion of gaseous
I'ma drink
matter.
this
What the
potion.
hell?
Uh-huh,
You're like
I'm a
a girl.
cloud, bitch. Can't attack me.
Oh no, he can't!
Yes, oh no, it can. It's like the possessed cloud. Who would have
Oh,
thunk?
shit. That was great.
God.
Uh,
It's
Um,
not our first time encountering somebody in the middle of nowhere, Braziris. So it is not as surprising that we would find a
should we,
half-naked person showing up.
When DM gets back, should we roll for possession and see whether or not we think he's possessed?
we got platypus though.
Well, he doesn't know platypus. He's new.
Oh, you're talking about Baziris. I thought you were talking about
Baziris.
Arnis. I was
Yeah, I yelled
Uh,
platypus as I came running across the room.
Deska will start taking out religious components, just preparing for the drill.
All right, I am back.
Oh, bro.
Welcome back.
So what
You
are
got
we?
any more of those gaseous potions?
So what are we seeing related to these statues now? Like, are they looking
So-
fairly normal?
After the first creature was summoned, they went back to looking to how the others look, like they're just slowly emitting miasma.
Okay, so I would start looking at this one, and everyone would see me starting to cast Dispel Magic at it, unless someone waves me off.
Do you
Nope.
want to use your spear or do you want to do it the long way?
Moves a long way.
So there
10
is,
minutes past.
yeah. So there is another option if you want to spend.
Oh yeah, with the holy ingredients. Yeah.
If you
that's
want to
right.
spend reagents, you can spend 50, components. You can spend 50 spell components and 5 minutes to dispel the magic on it, if you have Ritual Caster.
I'd start doing that if somebody can take that out of inventory. I don't have them on me. I'm
Have it. That's why I was asking. I got you, buddy. First of all, let me clear my token of all these effects. That's
First
kinda
of all, and I call to Arnis. Arnis, we're summoning demons. Get back here.
It might be Knowles.
We've never seen Knowles come out of these statues.
Shush, 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 shush. Isanthes can't. Candy? Even though he understands.
Oh, and Braziris, you're no longer charmed, so you can take the charm and the half heart off you since you're above half.
Yeah.
You might still have your blades out, though. That's up to you.
It takes 50 gold worth of components, right?
Yes.
Yes. Which kind are you using?
Religious.
All right, so that does require a religion check if you're using religious components.
Me?
Can I
I'm
check out
assuming?
this demon?
It's both of us combined, so I think it's.
So, being that the demons were summoned, they left behind an essence when they were killed. So there's no more body, just the essence of the demon.
Can I grab that essence?
Collecting essence requires training in... demon essence requires training in Arcana or Alchemy tools. I don't know if you have either of those.
Alchemy.
Lou, for the religious check, do both me and Nathaniel give you one, or just one of us?
Do you both have Ritual Caster?
Well, I was the ritual caster, but Nathaniel had the arcane knowledge to do it. So we were doing it beforehand. Before we were doing it together, in order to.
So
To
I
cleanse.
think Nathaniel has Jack of all trades, right?
And I am a ritual caster as well.
Okay. So yeah, Nathaniel and you can both make a religion check if you want to do the religious ritual. And quickly, Braziris, did you say you were
I will-
trained in alchemy tools?
Your guidance,
Yes, I am.
Nathaniel. I guidance you
All
for the
right.
process.
Did someone just heal you to full?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
For some reason, your token HP just went to full. Did you change?
It still says 35, but it says 54 on there. Hold up. Just reapply it, I guess. There we go. It said, so on my bubble, it said
35 still, but my health bar went up for
Oh,
some.
you know what? What's your name on your Beyond character sheet? D&D Beyond. Is it Braziris or is it something else?
That's Braziers.
Because I know there's some kind of bug if your token doesn't... Did you change the... I'm not sure what happened. That was weird. Did you change the HP on your Roll20 sheet or somewhere else?
I didn't touch anything. I was just looking at my alchemy stuff.
Huh. Okay. But you said you were trained in alchemy?
Yeah, it's on my proficiencies. Or no, my tool proficiencies is alchemist supplies.
Okay, so yeah, you can use that knowledge to collect essence from things like demons and actually these undead as well. These fallen skeletons. But it'll probably take you at least 10 minutes, probably more because there's so many of them, if you want to start doing that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright, so you're working on that. Nathaniel and Deska, you're working together on this ritual. Give me religion checks. And
Got it already.
oh, did you? Alright. Is anyone else doing anything while Deska, Nathaniel, and Braziris are doing their actions?
Absolutely. I'm looting the priest.
Oh, that's why you ran over there. Alright, so you take a look at the priest. He's got his staff, which just looks like a piece of gnarled wood. He has a symbol on his neck. Do you have religious knowledge?
I don't think I got any religious knowledge.
Take
Hold
that as
on.
no. Yeah, it looks like a strange symbol. You have no idea, but it's hanging around his neck. He has... I think he has some armor. Let me see which armor he had. Hide armor and a shield, so nothing that spectacular. And he has a pouch on his side that has some nature components. There are, let's see, 40 gold pieces worth of nature components on his side. But that's
I'm just
about
gonna
it.
I'm just gonna take off his robes, turn it into a sack, and drag everything and put it right in the middle of the carpet,
All right, sure.
in the middle of the room. That's pretty much my plan while they're doing that stuff.
All right, and Fitzgerald, are you doing anything?
Nope, just waiting for the demons to get summoned.
All right, so you finish your ritual. First, Deska and Nathaniel's thing finishes first, but no demons appear.
Thank God, because to be honest, I forgot they appeared. I was like, oh wait.
I'm just watching everybody just walk away, like checking everything. I'm like, okay, well, these two die, so that's cool.
These
The
two.
whole reason
Listen,
I came back.
I'm the second fastest person in this party. I'll
So-
get out of here.
You would see the miasma stop flowing as you finish the ritual, and the statue just sort of cracks a little bit.
I believe
Nice.
that means there's one remaining, right?
Yes.
It's
There's-
up here. It's behind all these bodies.
Oh, is there another one over here?
Yeah, and I
somewhere.
can move the bodies since the essence
there it
is
is,
being
okay.
collected.
Got it.
Go sit in the throne.
Once again, you can try to dispel this with components, or you can use dispel magic to do it quickly.
What do you think, Nathaniel?
I'd rather use the. I'm down to 1/3 level spell, so it's or 1/3 level. Nathaniel would say, "Well, I'm doing quite well, but I am a little resource constrained at
Hey,
this point. I think
hey-
using some components wouldn't be bad at this point."
A phrase you can use is I feel drained of magic.
Nathaniel
Is an
would never
easy one.
touch that.
Deska would look over and see. Okay, this is my first time trying to say it. Say it for me one more time.
Braziris.
Braziris. Using you clearly like have out an alchemy kit, and you're like getting the essence into the vials. I assume.
Yeah.
She'll note that and maybe ask
So-
about it later. But
Just FYI, the alchemy kit I think comes with it just says vials, right?
Yeah.
So it has we've determined that it has 3 vials. It starts with. Now, do you want to keep these demon and skeletal essences separate, or are you just going to kind of throw them all in one vial?
Separate it because I don't know. I don't feel like undead and demon mix well in the
Alright.
soup of destruction.
Are you going to keep the Armite and Chasme separate? Or are you going to
Yes.
combine them? Okay, so use all 3 vials.
Deska will walk over. I have extra vials if you need any.
I would appreciate this.
So the Armanite would give you 30 gold pieces worth of Armanite essence.
I'm gonna
And yeah, you can put that in your inventory or however you want to do it. The Chasme would give you 30 gold pieces worth of Chasme essence. And the skeletons, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They would
Is
give
that along
you.
with the shaman?
Hmm?
Is that the same as the shaman still? The essence?
What do you mean, same as the shaman?
The shaman's a humanoid, so he doesn't count. It's
Oh,
just either undead and demons.
Yeah, so certain creatures give essences, but others don't. Like gnolls don't really have essence. There's nothing
Okay,
as
30.
magical about them.
30 gold of armament or ARM. I'm just gonna leave it at that. 30
Armanite?
gold arm. Okay.
It's this guy.
30.
Damn one.
Armanite.
Dang, look at him.
He's a.
And then how
Big
much gold
guy.
for the undead?
So the Witherlings actually just give skeletal essence. They would give 10 gold from all of them. 10 gold of skeleton essence. As there's actually not as much to pick off them magically.
Makes sense. They're all bones.
And are you putting that in your inventory or the team inventory?
I would assume it's his. He would do his inventory for now because
Just
he's
making
not.
sure we weren't duplicating things.
Yeah. So I'm assuming he would probably take them for himself for now, unless anyone's going to say anything.
Nah, he's the first person that can get them, I think. Aside from Nathaniel, if he tried, but
See, that's why it really came in handy for me to actually look up the lore for this world. I was like, ooh, alchemist. Okay, I got you.
I'm a form of alchemist. A form.
No, you're not. You're a poisoner.
Listen. It's an
Although
essence, the
Braziris
same
could
thing.
possibly make poisons for you with his alchemy. Anyway, so yeah, some time has passed. It's probably about maybe 9:20 at this point.
Take out this last statue still, I think.
Alright, so
And
you want to
would-
do another ritual?
Yeah, Nathaniel, would I know if I could use the essences that Bizarrus just collected?
No, you can't use essence. It has to be refined into components.
That's right.
I got the components. Don't worry.
Yeah, I was thinking of making him sacrifice it.
If you're gonna be in the group, you gotta share.
But knowing that it would not apply, then yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. You
How
want
long does the
rolls
ritual
again?
So their ritual takes about 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so you're going to try to use that again. Go ahead. And
Is there a way that is there a way that if I do it to, I don't know, maybe it's something. Well, this is the last one, right? Try to like reinvigorate the. Oh, I hope that it's the last one. To reinvigorate the holiness of Heronius back into his temple or some sort of thing like that.
I mean,
I
with
don't
your religious knowledge, you would guess that once the corruption is cleared, it would probably take time for the area to heal.
Okay.
I think there's a spell to make it go quicker, but I forgot what one it was.
I think it's
Ceremony or something like
consecrate or ceremony or something.
It's not ceremony. If it was ceremony, I'd have it, but
There's
I've read
one
the
that
spell.
lets you consecrate ground. That could probably help, but I don't think
Yeah.
anyone has that.
I've read ceremony like 20 times, and there's
Uh,
nothing here.
Go ahead and give me so you spent religious components again?
Yep.
Go ahead and give me a religion check.
I will guidance Nathaniel.
Oh, well.
Oh,
You can't guidance for this because it's a 5-minute.
okay. Got it. Okay.
Oh, that's
Well
right,
then.
Oh yeah, so you take your time, and once again, the magics are drained from the statue, and you believe it is now defunct. And as you do this, once again, the light begins to the light from your light sources becomes much more vibrant as the shadows are no longer beating at the edges of it, and
Assuming
you.
this- Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, you just hope that things are fixed.
And this portal is kind of sealed up. Are we still seeing anything else on the ground here?
No, actually, as this statue flares out, the portal or the star on the ground would vanish.
Sweet.
Deska would make a quick prayer to Heronius and say, all right, I did what I said I was going to do. You're welcome.
Braziris checks the halls.
From the beginning, when follow Callistro, did he tell us that there were 6 statues in total, or did we ever
Yes,
get
he
a
did.
number?
He said it was 6, yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. No, there wasn't one in the weapon room, was there?
No.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 from the chapel. So yeah, so that's all 6. Okay. From where the Knoll Shaman, obviously Arnis is already looted. I noticed that as I walk over. But as I come through here, I'll, as the ritual finishes and nothing happens and everybody's doing their thing, I would just note that there is a hallway down here, and I'm just gonna peek in and look around and see if I see anything.
So
I've
Already checked.
Or go ahead, Nathaniel. What were you saying?
I was actually gonna ask Bazarius a couple questions.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you want to finish with Fitz first.
No, you can go do that because it's like the hallway keeps going, so I'm not gonna go explore it by myself.
Okay. So I would go to Bazarius and say, my friend, your name is Bazarius, yes?
Xerus, yes.
Yes. Would you mind spelling that for me in the common tongue?
BRYZYRRYS.
So you see Nathaniel pop open his journal and starts recording. I'm a recorder of many great heroes and scholars and wonderful things. Have you come across the great Chief Wamanok in all of your travels, my friend?
I've been in many battles, but I don't remember other names.
Oh, you would remember him most certainly if you had come across him. Now, you seem a fine battler yourself. A little, may I say, on fire, like some girls that I've been told of before in a different story. But are you safe to be around?
And as long as danger is here, I will be here.
Let me tell your story. I am a great teller of stories, as you can clearly see. My ability to inspire with my words fails no other person. What would you say you're doing here? Because this is not the most friendly of places.
I don't remember how I got here.
That is quite disturbing. I was myself captured by some gnolls before these fine, restful individuals decided to save me, I saved myself, but they lended a hand. Would you consider traveling with us so that I may learn more about you and potentially tell your story and join the restful here?
I think I already decided to join your little gathering ever since your monk friend punched me in the face.
Yes, he is quite the rambunctious individual. He can be quite the asshole, in all honesty. I'm not sure how he's going to come off in the final version of my story, just to be honest. So I would suggest that you perhaps show a little bit more respect than that gentleman.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. A punch in the face can really clear a man's thoughts, if you know what I mean.
Deska will say from the chair. Now, keep in mind, we're ranked by seniority, so you're the youngest, so you might have to do a little more than everyone else.
Junior.
Wrestled with the same thing when I was in the military.
Fine military man. I have chronicled many of them. So Nathaniel would probably keep on going for a while, but we don't have to continue that.
I kind of nonchalantly ignored what you were saying, keeping an eye on Deska, trying to analyze the party.
She looks very nonchalant until you say the military thing, and she'll jump from the chair all the way down. And she'll and that technically, while Fitz is more the talker, I am the oldest here.
Wait,
so.
did you try to jump off the 10-foot platform?
Yeah, do you want me to make
Give me an
acrobatics
check, yeah.
Sure, I'll use my inspiration for this because I don't want to fall.
Please fall.
Please double one. Aw.
Yeah, you're
Plus
fine.
That
one.
one.
I will.
So you do like a little tuck and roll.
Yeah, 8.
But yes,
And you drag the shaman body inside, right? Right, Arnis.
No, the body's out there. I took his cloak off, stuffed all his shit in it, and dragged all the.
Oh,
all the shit
okay.
in. Down the
So
cat.
yeah, there would be left on the floor here. Just FYI, there's a gnarled-looking staff, a bit of hide armor, and a shield, and I think the components, which was what was it, 50? Or no,
50
40.
of nature, or yeah, 40.
I think it was 40. Yeah.
I get we would add the components, but I don't think. At least I'm not interested in any of the other stuff. So I
so-
would-
Sandy would take some time examining the stuff from the Knoll shaman. Is any of it magical if needed? I don't have detect magic, but if it's okay, I'd actually spend 10 minutes identifying it.
I have detect magic.
So I mean, you can use identify on a non-magical item. It would just give you nothing back after 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, my goal is to make sure I'm not leaving behind a magical item since I can't detect magic to determine if it's magical.
All right. So did you say you have detect magic, Deska?
I do, but Nathaniel has to ask. That's all I'm waiting for.
Yes, would you mind telling me if any of this is magical? Deska, me and you haven't had any run-ins, have we? I don't remember that.
No, but you've been quite rude to me, to be honest.
Oh, well, I didn't mean to do that. It's really only the asshole who thinks himself up on the throne right now.
No problems. Deska would, yeah, she just cast it. Oh, and then, yeah, she'll cast it. She doesn't care.
All right. So you expend a first level spell and cast detect magic. The only thing that you see magic coming from is the staff.
She'll pick it up, twirl it a bit. This right here, like, hand it over to Nathaniel. It's radiating something. What school?
You would get. Hang on.
Correction.
My favorite part.
Magic item.
Yeah, favorite question. What school of magic is this?
It
random
is enchantment.
Huh.
So if you guys don't mind, Nathaniel would like to take 10 minutes and identify it.
All right, you gonna spend another 10 minutes in here?
To the team.
You guys down to sit around and tell stories?
You have to do an insight check on Deska.
For
Sure.
what exactly? Yeah.
I'm trying to get a beat on her and understand like who she is, I guess.
Sure. Give me an insight. Did you observe her for a bit, listening to what she says?
Yeah. An insight.
15.
So I mean, she doesn't seem dishonest or like she's like she's hostile towards you in any way. She might seem very, I don't know, how would you describe her, like her demeanor and kind of mental state?
For the most part, very foregoing, but also in that way where, I mean, that's actually a tough question. She basically says what she thinks, so most of the time she seems like
Direct.
she's not really hiding much, but that might be because she's good at hiding what she needs to hide, is probably the best way I would put it.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't known her for too long, but she seems fairly direct, at least as you've been talking to her.
I mean, while we're doing this, I kind of want to do that to everyone. I'm not gonna lie. That's just how Braziris is. I'm not like seeing if they're hostile to me. It's more of just like getting a beat on what they are, what they do, kind of thing.
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, that would be more up to each player, like what you might see just from casually talking to them. But I will let you know. Are we doing like sort of a rest right now because we've spent some time kind of hanging out, or are we planning to move on after the identify?
With all the stuff, I wouldn't mind if we could try to lock in a short rest if the team is up.
Yeah, that's
for it.
probably the best
It's
course
been,
of
I
I
don't-
mean, it's been about half an hour so far with light activity, so you could say you've been resting for the half hour since the battle. All right, so, well, I'll just tell you, the staff is something known as a staff of charming, which
Not really a charming staff though.
it
by
doesn't.
itself.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't look very charming. But you would know, Nathaniel, that there's magic in this staff that can be used to kind of like charges, as with most staffs, to cast things like charm person, command, or comprehend languages.
I think I found it. Is that it?
I mean,
Oh, whoops.
it doesn't look like that, but
Sorry, I meant to.
it doesn't look very magical at all. Like, just looking at it, just looks like an old gnarled piece of wood with these weird carvings on it that are probably what would the hang on, let me double check what the god's name is.
I also forgot in my description, on Deska's forehead is a white crescent moon. I completely forgot.
That's fine.
What's the name of their god? It is Inogu. Thank you. I kept thinking of the drow god.
Shit. Okay.
So yeah, there are a bunch of
the
symbols
troll
of Inogu on it, but other than that, it just looks like a gnarled piece of wood. So you're unsure who enchanted this, but whoever did must have been fairly skilled, because usually you would need something of high quality to hold a magical charge. Only the most talented enchanters can just pick up a piece of wood and just throw an enchantment on it without it failing. So someone in their ranks of the Knolls is extremely talented, or they got really lucky. But whatever the case, as I said, you can expend charges from the staff to cast certain spells, charm person, command, and language or comprehend languages using your spell save DC. It can also be used as a magic quarterstaff. If you're holding the staff and fail a spell fail a save against enchantment that only targets you, you can turn your failed save into a successful one. You can't use this property of the staff until the next dawn, so once a day. If you succeed on a save that only targets you, you can use your reaction to expend a charge and turn the spell back on its caster. Interesting.
Wow.
This is a nice staff.
Yeah, it's
How many charges does it have it currently?
I guess, yeah, since you used identify, you would see it has 2 charges left. And you would know that if you go down to 1 charge, there's a chance it becomes non-magical.
And just like the one I found in it regains 1d8 plus 2
Yeah.
every dawn.
Plus 2 every dawn, exactly.
I'm assuming you guys don't mind me keeping this as the only spellcaster in the group?
Deska would like to know what the staff is after you've identified
Yeah,
it. but-
Nathaniel would explain it, probably not in as much detail as he would actually talk more about he would explain what it is and what it can do, but he would actually spend more time talking about, as Lou described, that this is, well, for such a poor looking thing, it's amazingly powerful, and it would take a strong spellcast. Like, he would go on at length about that.
Yeah.
But he would include its capabilities.
I'm not interested in charming my enemies.
So,
Will you be using that to fight as well, Nathaniel?
Huh?
Will you be using the staff to fight as well?
I will be using its powers to fight, yes, because that is what I do, unlike you barbaric jackass.
Nathaniel.
Okay. Okay, then
He's
how about
contesting.
you give
Daniel's
me
still a
that
little
second
pissy
magical?
about the silence spell.
So how about you give me that second magical short sword?
Oh,
If you're gonna have your hands tied up here, that way I can use
I
the 2
heard
swords.
short sword.
Zeus is like, wait a minute, what's this short sword?
Deska begins throwing like a bunch of weapons out of her bag. Like, hold on.
And just we
You have
are
the
at,
magical mace, right?
I think you found a couple of things in this temple, but we are at 2
Yeah.
o'clock, so this might be a good stopping point. You
We'll
all
say if
can.
someone wants the short sword, they can have it. Even you, Arnis.
All right, so yeah, you can also discuss
Right.
this stuff in the chat if you want afterwards. You might want to give Braziris some info on your characters with his insight, But why don't we do MVP votes and call it here?
Out of curiosity, over here in this hallway, is this another door leading out of the temple, or is it just a wall?
That leads to a new area. You have
Oh
to
my
you would have to go
God.
explore a little to see what that goes to. So I won't say just yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Before everyone takes off, I'll let you guys know I will be missing definitely next week and possibly the week after, just so you guys know.
All right.
But I will be back.
I'll be here next week, so
Gonna miss my guy.
you're gonna have me.
Yeah, we'll
Cousin.
have- I assume we'll have Lazarus back too. So I got 3 votes. So voting for MVP for Brazier, since you're new, what you do is do /W space GM space the name of who you're voting for. Whoever gets the most votes, and you can't vote for yourself. Whoever gets the most votes would get the MVP award, which is an inspiration point.
Arnis,
or a
did you
story point.
did you get it right this time?
So I got 4 votes. I think
My
I
ass,
just need.
Jessica.
I think I just need Brazier's vote at this point.
I've gotten it right a couple of times. I just randomly mix in not getting it right.
We'll go with Fitz.
Oh yeah,
Well,
I
you're not
forgot
supposed to
49 is
tell
my
me.
birthday.
All right, so it looks like with 2 votes, yeah, I got yours. With 2 votes, Braziris, you are MVP for the session. Congrats. That's kind of a
That's
Oh, I
small
am?
vote there.
Sure.
So you get an inspiration point. You start with 1 or story point. You start with 1 story point. You can have up to 10, and they basically work like inspiration, except you can have multiple instead of just being inspired or not inspired.
Oh, okay. So does that mean I have 2?
Yeah, you'd have 2 now. You can. I'm not sure where you could record that in Beyond. Usually, I just add an extra resource box and roll 20 and put them there. But it's up to you. However you want to track them, you would have 2 of 10 right now.
I don't know why I got it, but all right, I'll take it. Shit.
For punching
back in the
people and collecting essence.
Yes.
Or whatever people felt like voting for
Yeah,
you
it's
for.
pretty much tradition. Got to give the new guy an inspiration so they don't die.
Facts,
Or-
facts.
Or just,
Ooh.
yeah, for whatever reason. Whatever reason people want to vote for.
Our very brief notes will be posted soon.
Yeah, this
Fighting.
was definitely a big battle session, which makes sense because you.
And we leveled up, right, DM?
Yeah, I had like insane movement the entire game too.
I mean, yeah, I
you-
mean, yeah.
You don't level up to the full rest, but it's possible. You have to take a long rest to level up.
Fair enough. Well, I'll be just don't make sure you record it in the notes because I might miss the next 2 weeks and be down a level.
Oh man, once I sleep, I'm gonna come back a different character.
But I gotta get going, guys. It was fun as
Alright.
always. I'll see you maybe in a week, more likely 2 or 3. So see you later.
All right,
Later.
Take care.
Take care, man. Yep. Bye
We
bye.
won't get you killed.
What? We won't? I
Hey,
almost
but
got-
let's talk about that short sword. That's what I'm here for. Like, what the hell? You guys
There's
got
a
a
plus
short
one
sword?
mace
Just
if you
hide
want
for
it.
me? It's a +1 what?
there's a +1
Plus
mace
one
if you
short
want
sword.
it.
A mace?
I don't know if monks can use it. Well, actually, you're multi-class, so I don't know what you can use.
I'm proficient in all martial weapons.
Although I
But
don't
my thing
know.
is blade.
Yeah, and I think for your monk stuff, I think you still, even if you're proficient, well, I don't know. I'd have to go look, but I think you might still have to use certain weapons for your, monk thing.
Hold on, let me look.
I think
Let
I
me
gave
set
my
that up.
last short sword to Arnis in the first place. So
Yeah, for me, it's short sword, simple weapons.
But
I have a great sword. I have a lot of weapons, but no,
Yeah,
no,
for weapons,
no.
it's just martial weapons and simple weapons. So
Um,
if I didn't have my fighter class, it would just be simple weapons.
yeah, I think there are a few. I think short sword is a martial weapon, but I think monk has it as an exception.
It does, yep.
Yeah, there's a couple rules on it, but yeah, I'll let you all figure out that part.
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I'm. Let's see.
Yeah, I need to go eat.
All right. Well, yeah. Welcome to the group. Hope you had fun, and yeah, we'll see you next week.
Will do. You guys have a good one.
All right. Take care. Now I gotta take some notes. Is anyone in the chat still, or did you all peace out? Kaiser. How do you spell that guy's name? Shit. I forgot to take a look. I think I can look in chat. Okay. Kaiser. Add him to the scribe. Rotation. Is anyone still here? I see viewers in, but I don't know if anyone's actually listening. Alright, well, I'll take some notes. Hopefully you all enjoyed watching that game. I do have another one later. I might stay online for a bit, if anyone wants to chat or anything. Thank the gods for coffee. Did not sleep well last night. Alright, got those recorded. Alright, let's see what's going on. Yeah, generally I do level ups during long rests, because I feel like that is a time that would make sense. I used to do like a training thing, but I don't do that as much anymore. At some point I might reintroduce it. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Oh my god, why? Oof. Never understand, why do people, sometimes people message you and they're like, "Oh, I want to play in a D&D game." But then they just stop replying to you. Like, I don't get that. Why don't people just tell you? Like, if something comes up and they don't like one of your rules, or just tell me like, "Oh, this doesn't match with my expectations." Like, don't just, I hate this whole ghosting thing. It's so dumb. Just freaking tell people what you're thinking. Sorry, side rant. Why? Why do people do this? Because now I don't know, like, should I hold the game? Or should I hold the spot? Should I give it to someone else? I don't understand. I just need to get ready for my afternoon game. Or actually, evening game. Evening game. Curse of Strahd. You know, I never finished that. I should probably finish that module just to see if it's any good. It seemed like it was good from the little I played of it. Alright, and I think I'm not going to be doing anything super interesting, so I might end the stream here. Hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll maybe see you later on tonight for my second game.